What's going on, guys? Welcome on in. Happy Monday. How you been? How was your weekend? Fish, Zacian, good to see you guys. Happy Monday. How we doing tonight? Oh, and might I also just say quickly, for the hell of it, why not? Hope you guys have had a good weekend. We are going to swing into more Shiny Hunting, the classic, as titled down below. And yeah, let's hop right on into it. Why not, you know? That's not already hitting the wrong buttons. Beautiful. Living up to my my classic. Happy birthday, Zacian. Happy belated birthday. That's awesome. Did you get anything cool? Did you do anything fun? All right. And while you're getting to that, I'm going to take a look and see. I always get Glimmet outbreaks, and I know they're going to be in the walls in this cave. I don't want to get around to that one. But I'm going to check these other outbreaks here. Ooh, Dondozo. Yes, we are hunting Dondozo first, for sure. I've been wanting that yellow whale for a long time. Could definitely get into Bronzong there. You know, I could probably see a little bit of that. Maybe Wattrel. All right. We got some good ones tonight. Got a football? Did you get the football, or did you watch football yesterday? But that's cool that you got a good headset. That's definitely something that's nice and vital to have in the gaming world. I actually have to get excuse me, the frog in my throat. I actually have to get into a better headset. Let's go head over to Castle Royal Lake, though, because I want to go get to Dondozo. Nice fish, shiny Dratini, and a Screamtail, too. Ooh, shiny Vigoroth. What is shiny Vigoroth? It's not... Oh, you played football yesterday. That's awesome, Zacian. Is shiny Vigoroth... Is it noticeable? Is it? I feel like that's not one of those really highly recognizable shinies. Okay, I saw the Dragapult, or the Dracloak rather, next to the Toxicroak, and it really tripped me out. I thought it was a shiny Golduck. Anyway, what did you play with friends, Zacian, or do you play like organized ball? I guess it's a little late in the year for organized ball. Did you just play with like a bunch of friends? Maybe some family. Did you score any touchdowns? It's the big question right there. Alright. Ooh, the lag in Castle Royal Lake is going to be so fun. Oh, shiny Dragonair. Alright. I feel you. It's okay. It's relatively easy with those two. I mean, they look so similar. Even the shinies, too. I mean, I like shiny Dragonair. I'm not sure how I feel. To be honest with you, with Shiny Dragonite, like, I have a couple of Shiny Dragonites over different Pokemon games, but, like, I'm still not sure how I generally feel about Shiny Dragonite. I mean, I'm okay with it. I guess I would consider it, like, kind of 6.5 out of 10, we'll say. Nicely done, Zacian. That's awesome, man. What position you play? Running back, wide receiver, quarterback? You one of those dual threat type of pocket passer, but scrambles out and gets some extra yards type of guys? I also played football back in my day. I was offensive lineman and defensive lineman, and only partially good at offensive line. Running back, the running back, y'all. Oh, well, it's good to see you, Zacian. Enjoy the spoils of your birthday. I hope you have a good night, and we'll see you on the next one, man. Take care. And enjoy those 2 touchdowns. Oh, we'd love that. I haven't seen anything. Okay, cool. We'll see you soon then, Zacian. But no, Fish, I haven't seen anything about DLC updates. Have you? I'm not gonna lie. I saw this little pod of Dratini and Dragon. Now there's the Golduck just chilling there. But I saw the Dratini and Dragonair, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if one of you guys was like pinkish reddish, you know? You know, I'm realizing with the Dondozo hunt, I feel like I need to go somewhere and rezone out of Castle Royale Lake. But I feel like I could also just influence the spawns. I don't know. I feel like the way these Pokemon spawn into the world is so crazy to me. It's just with all the lag and all the different renderings. Heard the legendary abilities encounter the main legendary. Encounter the main legendary abilities. Do you mean counter them? Because that would be interesting. And I guess in that case, which legendaries are you talking about that would be countering the... I'm assuming you're talking the second grouping there would be Koraidon and Miraidon? I'm excited to see what this like potential third legendary really is. I've seen a lot of chatter about it being related to, if not Zygarde of a form, which would be cool because I mean, again, and it kind of fits with the whole Kalos being close by theme. Like, I still don't have a lot of experience with Gen 6, so that would be pretty sick. Speaking of Gen 6, wow, what is going on with this hill here? Oh, all right, hey, whoa, hey, whoa. All right, now we're on the mountain. Let's go back to Dondozo. If there's a more efficient way of doing this as far as rezoning goes, guys, please let me know. I'm also just taking a quick look at the Pokemon spawning up here. You never know, just in case you get the random shiny. You never know. Anything good over here? No green turtles. No slightly paler pink. I mean, it's so hard to tell even if there were, honestly. It's so funny. I watch, occasionally I'll watch some other streamers and, or even, like, I'll just watch videos and just of recorded content, and I'll see these, like, I don't know, maybe it's my graphics. No, how would it be my graphics card? It's the Switch. I don't know. Maybe it's my monitor. I have no idea. But the mere fact of the matter is that I've seen so many content creators just, like, pin... I don't even know how they recognize them. Like, the craziest little detail, like a Wingull, you know, like Wingull shiny is just like a kind of faded version of Wingull, and like same thing, like same deal with Slowpoke again. I don't know. It's just I don't know how these guys have such eagle-eyed vision. I certainly don't. Okay. So legendaries. Oh, so we're talking about like Suicune and Virizion then, or whatever those Paradox versions are going to be. I gotcha. I've seen, the only thing I've seen about them is, relating to, what was it, the move, it was like Psyblade and like Hydro Steam or something like that. They're like signature moves. They're wrestling final moves, you know? They're RKO, if you will. And I will certainly take any updates on the DLC from out of nowhere! Oh, you know, and then you mentioned with the Cycle Terrain, that does sound relatively familiar. I don't remember what it was that I saw, but that does sound familiar. What's this? What's this in the grass here? Oh, you're just Tatsugiri. You're not a No, you're not. Okay. You know, I'm going to take a quick look at Cerebi and see what Tatsugiri's shinies are, because that actually would be one, if by happenstance, I'd love to have. I should say 3, honestly. Tatsugiri. Alright. Ooh, boy. So it's slightly more brown on the curly form. On the droopy form, it's just straight up white. No, that's wrong. The yellow one should be white. And okay, so it's going to be orange with yellow stripes, orange with brown mud on the back. Enigma, welcome on in. How are you? How was your weekend? Happy Monday. Oh, you know, Fish, I appreciate that offer, and I'll think about it. Honestly, there's part of me that wants to do the sort of natural. Okay, yeah, like see, like this isn't the shiny, like the orange on its back, like the darker orange would be brown. But there's anyway, Fish is finishing the point. Like there's part of me that wants to just be like, I don't know, not be, but like finish the shiny decks kind of purely, like have that OT goat, or I guess in this case Josh. But I'll think about it, because I might, we'll see. I might end up wanting that. Well, also the thing about it is I can't necessarily, okay, yeah, you know, I'll think about it. I'll think about it, Fish. I like that offer. Thank you. Nice, Enigma. You got 3 of the 4 Ruinous Legendaries. I like to see that, which is the last one that you need. And I'm happy to hear that you had a pretty good weekend, too. We are just in the middle of the Dondozo outbreak. You know what? I'm realizing this is an outbreak. I should be knocking these things out. Okay. Magnezone, do me a favor. What level are these things? I don't really think it matters. Magnezone, have fun. That's 1. Oh, it's terrible, dude. I gotta tell you, I keep having like a frog in my throat or something, man. There we go. Way better. Way better. At least 8 out of 10. What's up, Chef? How you doing, man? Welcome on in, buddy. So if you want a quicker, I recommend Dragon Power 2 sandwich. Oh, for Tatsugiri, yeah. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Welcome on in, Diamond Hustler. Thank you. Thank you, 9 out of 10. I do what I can. Andrew, welcome on in. Welcome. Oh, great show. I like that. We're going to have fun tonight, guys. How's everybody's weekend? And I've asked already. Andrew, how was your weekend? Did everybody have a good day? Because I did. And I'm going to have a better night with you guys here, too. Happy to have you back, Chef. Oh, I got run up upon by nothing at all. What am I fighting? Ah, good. Yes. Clearly, absolutely nothing at all. Just the biggest thing in the frame. It's good to see you guys here. So if we're starting off with this Dondozo outbreak, I did a little bit of resetting. Oh, I just realized I'm low. I'm low on the level here. I'm just gonna. One of the things that's going to make this hunt a little hard for Dondozo is the fact that Castle Royale Lake here is the laggiest part of the game. The render here, anytime water is present on screen, the render in the game is absolutely terrible. The frame rate goes down rather just to like 1 3/4. What Pokemon should you go for next, Fish? Let's see. Do you have? I think you've said Roaring Moon in the past, so. Just trying to think of any more Scarlet exclusives. Actually, Scarlet exclusives, Drifblim. Drifloon, Drifblim, either one of those 2 yellow balloons. Speaking of yellow shiny Pokemon in hunting Dondozo. Ooh, Salazzle or Low-Kicks. If it's between those 2, I would say Salazzle's probably the more worthy hunt. But, yeah, we'll leave it up to the barnyard here. You know, what are we thinking, guys? Salazzle or Low-Kicks? Do we want to, should Fish go for that nice white Salazzle or the like what is Low-Kicks? I guess kind of like a yellowy green. You could do that if you want to stick with the yellow theme, I guess. I love how Magnezone is just chasing the whales like, hey, come on back here. No, where are you guys going? Why are you running? You know, that's funny, Enigma. I wonder, I think you're talking about Lofi, right? With the Koraidon? That was, yes, it's always a hard time getting those legendaries to reappear. Well, if he pops up tonight, we'll have to ask. Man, where'd Magnezone go? Oh, I guess he came back to my Pokeball. I am legitimately the absolute worst at counting up to 60. You'd think it wouldn't be so difficult, but I lose count at around 3. I get to about like... I don't know. I just tried counting on my hands and I lost count. Oh boy, Enigma. Chef, I'm gonna recruit your help on this one with translation. Actually no, wait, Soysante. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but I'm gonna say that that's 60. I could be completely wrong, but it sounds like what is it in Spanish? Hold on, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60? I think that's 60 in Spanish. Hey, I'll take that, dog. Lucky guess any day. Lucky guess, educated guess based on the Romance languages. What am I saying here? A piece of candy banana bread pie. Candy banana bread pie. That is, well, you know what? They say that you are what you eat, so I can imagine that it was delicious on the way down, Andrew. Beluza. We gotta talk. I'm gonna need you to break the mold somewhere extremely far away from me. Is quite frankly the point that I'm trying to make right now. You don't need to do... Oh, damn. That's awesome that you can count to 100, though, in French, Enigma. And when you say you got Qianpo, is that the last of your 4 Ruinous, or is that the one that's remaining? I guess that's the same thing. That is a paradoxical... Whoa, look at the the choir of Dondozo. That is a paradoxical question, though, that you asked there, Fish. What is your least favorite Pokemon? My most favorite. Let's see. Or would it be my most favorite? Give me a second, because I know that there's I know the right answer exists in the back of my mind, because I know you've asked me this before, and I immediately said Bruxish based on this game, which is a fair answer in my mind, admittedly, but let me think. My least favorite Pokemon. You know, it's funny because it's also in this game, but it's kind of a tight race between, again, Bruxish, but Love-Disc. Love-Disc is terrible. Love-Disc should... I don't even know if Love-Disc should be good. I can't even necessarily say that. And it's popular to hate on Love-Disc, though. Veluza is... I just want to heal up Magnezone real quick. Veluza is a cool shiny. Why Love-Disc? It's why. Here's the thing. There are so many in Hoenn, in the region of Hoenn. There are so many water Pokemon, and it does have. I'll give you that. Its shiny is damn good. Actually, yeah, that's true. I guess I can't really knock on it because it does have a good shiny. I gotta find. Okay, let me think about this. I gotta find a really just. Why did you make this Pokemon Game Freak? You know, one of those kind of Pokemon that has a really bad shiny. Let's see. Can we narrow that down? I mean, yeah, it is. Ooh, to say it is beans is putting it too kindly. To say it is dog water might also be putting it a little kindly. I feel like I've seen a TikTok or something where a Love-Disc was used competitively and it was actually used really well, but I feel like it's one of those cases where it has to be such perfect parameters. I wouldn't mind the Veluza shiny, though, going back to the fish real quick, because I mean, for the sake that it's, green, that's kind of cool. Is fish secretly Aquaman? That's actually a good question. I mean, maybe he'll pop up out of the water here. Maybe fish will pop up out of the water here, and we'll find out. You never know. It could be Veluza. It could be, what other fish exists in this lake? I don't know, actually. I don't think other fish exist in the lake except for Veluza. Fish is omnipotent. Thank you, fish. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think about this. My least favorite Pokemon has to be something that is just poopy and no good shiny. Huh. This is really going to rack my brain now. You know, I want to say Chimecho too, but that's even got a good shiny. Fluttermane's a good shiny hunt there to go for, Fish. Oh, you know what? I feel like Flittle is a good, strong answer for most least favorite Pokemon. Because... No, I want it to be a one stage because I don't want it to be something that evolves into something that's actually decent like a Spathra. This is really a harder question than I thought it would be. Huh. You know what? I know that there's a website that like it'll give you a couple selections of Pokemon, like a page or so of Pokemon to choose from, based on whatever filters that you set up for it, and it's basically like process of elimination to get to whatever your desired result is, whether it's you know, your favorite shiny, your least favorite Pokemon, whatever the case may be. I feel like I absolutely need to go do that website and just suddenly go through all those Pokemon and just like buy the shiny even and just see like, okay, well, this Pokemon's Garbanzo Beans and its shiny is basically the same thing as it. Damn. Can anyone think of something along those lines? Just even for the point of conversation, because I am just completely lost on anything that could be just that bad. And you'd think, I mean, here's the thing. It's hard for me also to answer the question of what my least favorite Pokemon is, because I don't necessarily like hate on Pokemon so much. I mean, I definitely recognize that there are bad Pokemon out there, but like, it could also be someone's favorite Pokemon, you know? Like, Diamond also made a good just kind of made a good point to me. Like, Love could be someone's favorite Pokemon, and I could have just insulted them. You know, I could have lost a viewer. Not that, I mean, I'm too concerned about that, but at the same time, like, you know, all Pokemon are valid. I definitely am going to do that at some point in the near future, because that's definitely one that's just been kind of building in my mind. Although I gotta say, analytically speaking, the tier list video didn't do tremendously, so maybe I'd have to tweak up the formula a little bit for another sort of like ranking video. But I definitely want to do it. It definitely is something like I'm very intrigued at the even for my own sake, just to figure out what the hell I actually like. What do I finally like? You know. Yeah, I mean, like, Flittle's not... until I can think of something else, I'm thinking Flittle, because, like, bad shiny, and not very strong at all. No, Fish, I am sorry. I have not had time to watch Sonic Prime yet. I had a very jam-packed weekend and busy day today, unfortunately, so... It will happen eventually. It might be tomorrow. No, it might be a Wednesday night thing, maybe? We'll see. We'll see. We'll get there. I did see it, though, when I was browsing through. I actually... And I thought, like, oh, yeah. Because that's the thing I didn't write down the other day. Okay, there we go. I will say, no, I did actually just start watching a little bit of Andor again. Ooh, it's so hard. I'll get back to Andor in a moment. It's so hard to say that about Shedinja, though. It's good to know that. I'm happy that I know that. I have such a soft spot for Shedinja because it's such a, like... Dude, what the hell is this type of Pokemon? But as, like, as somebody who's watched Nuzlocke, like... It's one of the most broken Pokemon for Nuzlocke because nothing can hit it. I mean, unless it's a super effective move and it can get through the ability Wonder Guard. It's I don't know. I mean, I get though the point that it's another one of those kind of like niche use Pokemon, you know? Ooh, yes, fight. Anyway, no, but getting back to it, like I just started watching Andor again a little bit. I had watched like the first 3 episodes. Oh, and Pogo, it's totally useless. That's a great call. Oh, Nick, well, we can't do it so soon. We can't. It's. It was. I don't want. I don't want to. I don't want to saturate the Rick rolls. Oversaturate the Rick rolls. It was amazing the last time, and I want to spread them out. But that was. I appreciate the effort. That's a good point though, Diamond Hustler, on Pogo and Shedinja being useless there. Oh, I thought I was still in battle. Like a whale's just looking at me like, "What's up, bro? What's up? You want to fight, bro?" I love the design of Dondozo, aside from the fact that it's just a whale. I love the whiskers that kind of make it look like a catfish, and the sushi chef hat really speak to me. What Pokemon is the worst shiny for me? Anything, and I mean anything and everything at all that does not look like it's actually a shiny. Slowpoke, Gengar, God, there are so many in this game and I can't think of them now. Like, why can I not brain? I'm trying to focus on looking for a yellow shiny. I like... see, but here's the thing. Like, Golduck and Raichu, actually, no. Raichu's got a... It's just a darker shade of yellow. Or, I mean, you could borderline say orange. But I kind of dig Golduck's. You know, it's odd because it doesn't really change too much. But I kind of do dig... Yeah, Garchomp is such a letdown. Honestly, okay, that fish, that's the winning answer right there. Garchomp is one of the best and most imposing Pokemon of all time. And it's one of the worst shiny hunts you could go for, because it's just not worth it. Gibble's got a decent shiny, honestly, and Gabite's not that bad either, but when it goes to... It's kind of like the same thing with... I mean, I can't even say it's the same thing, because Gibble and Gabite are better than Ghastly and Haunter, but it's kind of close in that regard, you know? Where it's like you've got the makings of a great Pokemon line, and then, you know... with the final great Pokemon in that line, and then it's just like, nah, man, this shiny's just terrible. I don't want to look at this. Go away. Well, I got a question for chat. What's everyone's favorite color of shiny Pokemon? Like, do you guys love blue shinies or yellow shinies or green shinies? You know, I feel like everyone's got a favorite type of shiny, like a niche of shiny Pokemon that they go for. See, I'm curious how much of that is influenced by Rayquaza. I'm with you, Diamond Hustler. I am very much with you on the blue shinies. Some of my favorite shinies are like Toxicroak. It's nice and teal. Guess this number, Enigma. I'm gonna go with 55. Your favorite shinies are the Paradox Mons. Okay. I got you, Enigma. Green shinies, I see, like, green shiny, it depends on what the base Pokemon was. Oh my sweet goodness. Oh boy, I have no idea. I'm gonna say... Scent. Okay, that's making me think 100. Quattre's making me think 40 or 14. The Vinctix Wheat. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that correctly at all. The last 3 words there in the number. Throwing me for a bit of a loop here. But it kind of makes me feel like it's something that would be like a number minus the other number, or like, you know, like something leading up to the 0 digit. So I'm gonna guess 148, Enigma. Ooh, 190. I'm glad I got the A part of it right. Okay. So where was I wrong on the... Where did I get the 40 and the 90 mixed up then? It is very uniquely French, yes. In America, we have things that are aggressively American, like chicken and fries on top of a 64-ounce drink. With the straw going through the chicken and fries, but yeah, no, the French have very uniquely spoken and written numbers. I like that. Quattrevink is 80. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so where? Okay, and the wheat then. So did that like negate? I'm trying. Okay. I want a shiny hunt, but I'm so now curious about the etymology of the French language numbers. Numbers language? French numbers language. Numbers in the French language. Wow, the syntax is so hard for me right now. What the hell? Name for a Paradox Sharpedo from the future named Ironjaws. I like that. You know what's funny? Every time I think of a future Paradox Mon, I think like they deserve to have like a visor, like a cyberpunk sort of visor or something like that. All right, Magnezone, we're gonna stop killing things here because I know that the outbreak is getting low. So I wanna just kind of reset the spawns here a little bit. Okay. I was not expecting French lessons tonight, but I'm actually very into it suddenly. So it counts up to 19 and then goes up. That makes sense. Spanish is kind of like that too. What's your background with French? Do you take it in school? Or are you natively from France or somewhere that speaks French natively? Hey, there you go. Okay, so you're just taking French then, or enthusiastic about the language. That's cool. I know another individual that's very enthusiastic about foreign languages and linguistics, and their name may or may not be sparkly of the variety. Yeah, I gotta figure out the. Can we? On the off chance Streamlabs is actually helping me out here tonight, Fish. Can you do me a favor? And if it'll actually show the link tonight, we'll see. Could you do the exclamation Discord thing for me, please? It is required. Oh, I get it, and that's all you need to say, Enigma. Don't for your sake. You don't have to. I'm not prying. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that. I definitely understand that. It makes a lot of sense. Did the link pop up or no, Fish? Because I feel like I might see it in the chat. If it didn't, then, well, that's Streamlabs not helping me out again. I'd rather not, though, Enigma, for everyone's sake. It's a matter of safety. I mean, this is recorded to YouTube, and I don't want that kind of stuff out there for anyone's sake. I will say, though, something that I'm now brain farting on. Oh, yeah, no, because I was thinking also, like, I know, like, I've got friends, actually, Barnyard member here, too, that has travels to good old Montreal. So it got me thinking, you know? Yeah, and I appreciate that. No, I want this to be as safe a place as the internet would allow. There we go. See? There we go. I actually have wanted to go up there for a while now that I'm thinking about it, because one of my friends from high school went up there for, actually, funny enough, his French class trip. And he came back with a good experience from it, so it's just, yeah. Wouldn't mind that one time. Oh. I guess I could say because I'm, it doesn't matter. I didn't do anything, any fun trips in high school aside from my 8th grade, and not even high school, my 8th grade trip to DC. Although that's not true. I'm sorry. When I was in high school with my marching band, I went down to Disney. And that's also me telling you guys I was a marching band nerd. But I don't care because I loved it. We watched Drumline on every trip, and we loved every second of it. Even the 47th time and the 48th time. It was... yeah, it was a lot. I feel like this might pique the interest of another certain person, but what are some... desired destinations you guys want to go to? Anywhere you guys want to travel to that's, for whatever reason, fun or awesome, or just a place you'd always want to been to? Like, I'll start off by saying that I always wanted to see Petra, the I guess old city in, wow, I'm blanking on where that is. I want to say it's Saudi, no, Jordan? I think it's Jordan. Maybe it's Saudi Arabia. France, Greece. Okay, nice. Good choices. I've been very interested in Old Paris and the Greek coast for a long time now. Actually, Greek is interesting to me. Greece is interesting to me too because they've got such beautiful beaches. White sand, blue waters on the Mediterranean. Probably some damn good eats, honestly. Oh, I'm sure the same goes for France, honestly. French cuisine is fantastic. I would be... Listen, at this point, Fish, you're going to get a hell of a reaction on any shiny at this point. It's so funny. I always think to myself, like, I watch a creator named Common Collecting, and his reactions to shinies are so subdued, and I'm so impressed with it every single... Let's go, Enigma! Which form did you get? Okay, that's going to start the shiny luck tonight. I'm feeling good about it tonight, chat. This is going to be good. But, yeah, no, Common Collecting, it's like every time he gets a shiny, it's so subdued, and I'm so impressed, because I'm like... Man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could just not have the most, like, exuberant response possible. Oh, that would be... well, you know what? Yeah, now I suddenly feel foolish for celebrating. No. It would be cool if I got a shiny Tatsugiri. It's funny, though, as you said that, because, like, I'm No. No, okay. It's not. There we go, Fish. Now we got the shiny luck flowing. Let's go. Oh, we got Enigma with the Iron Treads. Okay, let's go, Barnyard. We need to get that shiny luck flowing for everybody tonight. What's everyone else playing tonight, guys? Aside from, obviously, Fish and Enigma playing the good old Paldea Pokédex. Pokemon. Wow. Tried to sound cool, and it failed. Story of my life. Anyway, back to the shiny hunt. Come on, you big blue bozo. Just be yellow, would you? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the extra gas, Enigma. What should you nickname Shiny Flutter Mane? Man, that's a good one. I am terrible at names. Float Mesh. I guess that's, I'm assuming that's, play on words there for flutter and mane. What about main floater? Ah, Float Mesh. That makes sense. See, I figured on the heels of the conversation that would be where you went with it. And you didn't let me down, Enigma. You didn't let me down. Alright, come on, you big blue bozo. Just shine for me one time here. That's all I want. That's all I need. I just need it in my life. I've been waiting for a Dondozo outbreak for such a long time in this game. Honestly, like, that's been the only thing I've been waiting for in this to hunt Dondozo. Because to sit on Castle Royale Lake and actually just randomly search Dondozos would be the bane of my existence. So instead, we go to the Outbreak where we knock out an absolute ton of them and hope for the best on resets. Fluttermane is a really good green shiny. Yes, definitely. Going back to the conversation on what color shinies you guys like, it definitely holds one of the stronger flags for green shinies. And in that category, honestly, it's... Oh, God, no. Go! Veluza. Damn it. I couldn't go there fast enough. I actually, for the green shinies, really like Grimer and Muck. It's just probably the affinity I have because they were my first shiny. Grimer was my first shiny in this game and in Pogo. But, yeah. It's a pretty good color. Pretty good color. It also kind of borders on teal, so it goes back to my own personal favorite with the blue, so it kind of rides the best of both worlds, though. Yeah, Veluza was meant to absolutely be a weapon of destruction under the seas. It is insane. Like, the Hunt for Red October featuring Vault and Veluza, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, that's a good green. I forgot Swellow is green. Swellow is one of my favorite Pokemon from Hoenn, honestly. Like, every time I play Hoenn, or do a Hoenn playthrough, and I was vying for it so much during my Nuzlocke, I wanted to get a Swellow with Guts. It is one of the best Pokemon you could possibly have in Hoenn, or for a Hoenn playthrough. It is so, so, so strong. So fast. So strong. And if you're interested in doing the contest haul in Hoenn, it's amazing at cool contests. Learns plenty of good moves for it. And is just also one badass bird. Alright, come on. One more reset up the mountain. Whew. I can't be yawning already. It's 7:43. I cannot be yawning already. That is just unacceptable. It'd be cool. You know, honestly, and going back to the conversation before of, like, shinies that people just see, like, at quick glance, like, content creators that just find shinies at quick glance. Scyther is one of those in that category for me, where it's like, I just don't understand how people can recognize and see it that quickly. I guess Golduck's kind of like that too. It's like, it's just that little bit of redness. But I just flew over it also. The one of the, like, I like when blue goes to green and when green goes to blue. I like Gulpin going from green to blue for its shiny. Although I don't remember what Swalot shines as. If I remember correctly, I think it's also green. But I do not remember too well. So, here I am. Here I stand. That Dondozo is down there. It's down Dozo. Oh, just one time. Just one time, be yellow. Oh, where is my yellow shiny? Oh, where could it be? You're in... Oh, 424 HP. What level is it, Enigma? And does it have a fun name? I forgot what I named my Annihilape, actually. Danky Kang. Oh, there you go. 100. That makes sense. Yeah, for 424 HP. Did you EV train it, though? That's its name? Danky Kang with A's? That'd be incredible. You're kidding me. Oh, Annihilate. Okay. Annihilate. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. I should just remember that. I gotta start remembering that you do put your Pokemon names, like your nicknames, into the chat. I gotta pick up on that. I'm gonna start making note of that. It doesn't have Rage Fist. What are we doing, Enigma? How do you have an Annihilate at level 100 without Rage Fist? It's the best move. Okay, you've got my curiosity. Go on. First you had my interest, now you've got my curiosity. Final Gambit, yeah, but listen, I mean... Well, is Final Gambit a ghost move? I thought Final Gambit's a fighting move. Which, if you put, the Final Gambit along with Rage Fist, you've got pretty damn good coverage with Stab. Oh, it's the one-hit KO move. Okay. Unless you've got an ability like, what is it, Wide Guard or No Guard, where the effectiveness or the accuracy of, or I guess to the effect of, really, at the end of the day, despite the ability, is that it would be able to one-hit KO every time. Like, I've seen that. I forget what move it is. I want to say it's like Horn Drill I've seen used with Wide Guard or No Guard. And you want to talk about a broken mechanic. Jesus. An attack that won't miss and literally one-hit KOs constantly. So, if you've got... I don't know how you'd be able... I don't think you can... Yeah, I don't think Annihilate can learn No Guard or Wide Guard. If it can, somebody please let me know, because I will start working on that. Talk about a competitive mammoth. Jeez. But I love Annihilate, honestly. I cannot get enough of Annihilate. The story, the design, sheer cold with No Guard. Same vein. I mean, you got that. You've got, like, Fissure. You've got, yeah, Horn Drill. I'm sure that there are others. I just can't think of them right now, though. Sheer Cold's a mean one, though, honestly. I'm trying to think. Was that introduced in Gen 3 or 4? But either way, I remember one of my last playthroughs where it was, like, prominent in that game. The Ice Gym Leader hit 3? Yeah, 3 Sheer Colds on me. And I was like, you've got... I put the game down. I just did one of these where I was like... Okay? I'm just going to take a moment here and just pretend like that didn't happen. And just, I'm just going to... All right. Just right back to it. What was it? It was God, Price in Hoenn. It was Price. Was it? Now I'm not sure. Now was it Candace? I think Candace is the ice leader in Sinnoh. Because it might have been. Does Frostlash learn Sheer Cold? Because I think that might have been what it was. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Ruination is an insane move. I am not too familiar with Ruination. That's one of the that's on the Ruinous Pokemon, right? Oh, Guillotine's another one-hit KO. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, is Ruination the one I'm thinking of that's like specific to the Ruinous Pokemon? Oh boy. And while we're debating Ruination, oh my god, I thought this Go-Go was shiny. I know it's gonna go nuts, absolutely nuts. Cut opponents in half. Oh my goodness. Or cuts opponents up in half. Does that mean was that HP? Or just cuts them up in half? Because I mean, like, that's metal as hell. Okay, yeah. Well, listen, it could be the same thing. I mean, listen, if you cut in half, you could argue that half your health is gone. I am not a medical expert in any regard, but you could make that argument. Am I the one making it? No. I'm just saying that you could make it. Yeah, that autocorrect is a real not a big fan of Pokemon. Nah, all your health is gone. It was actually all your health was specifically in the midsection where you got cut directly. So it all just escaped in that one fell swoop. I almost guarantee you guys that I'm going to have a one frame fail on Dondozo. Like, you're going to see a yellow whale pop up for 2 seconds, if that, and it's going to be gone just as fast, if not faster. As I talk about it, the saddest song in all of Pokemon history comes on. God, that's not a good omen. That's so bad. Alright, we gotta change the energy. That's Unwavering Heart's just not the thing right now. There we go. Get a little Hoenn music in for you. Hoenn has some of the best music, by the way. Up until this generation, Hoenn has bangers, left to right, up and down, north to south. Depends on how we like talking. I mean, listen, it's like the way I look at it is that if you're getting cut horizontally, right? It's like, all right, there goes like your kidneys, your pancreas, your intestines, like that's all out in one shot. But if you get cut vertically, that's also one shot, because that's like your whole spine just goes like and splits, Like you lobotomize your spine at that point. Wow, that's a weird concept to think about. This conversation turned dark very fast. I don't know why. I am sorry, guys. Like I said, not a medical expert. Don't take this advice. If it's advice, it's not advice. Good God, it's not advice. Don't do anything with this information. Please. Then again, it's all on the internet. It's not like we don't know this kind of stuff. I mean, I'm just talking about anatomy, biology. I'm gonna stop now. So anyway, about Shiny Dondozo. Or your Evolution, get away from me! Great googly moogly, if that's not advice. First off, amazing reference with Great Googly Moogly. If that's from Evolution, circa 2003, you have my undying respect, Enigma. If it's not, you still have my undying respect because that's a great phrase. What's, hey, guys. Shiny Staraptor. Is this possible? I don't know if I saw the sparkles on mine or on it. I'm gonna catch it anyway, just be safe. Oh my god. I think that's a shiny Staraptor. That's not gonna catch in the quick ball if it's not a critical. Oh my god, I really think this... Am I going insane or is this a shiny Staraptor? Does that not look like a brown coat versus a black coat? Oh my god, somebody please tell me I'm not going nuts right now. Crit cap, okay. I will go insane if I just actually pin that. Because this is one of those shinies where it's like, is that a shiny? I don't really know. And then I saw the sparkles of Magnezone, but I didn't see... I think I saw sparkles for this one? No, okay, I was deceived. That's a letdown. That's a strong letdown. Damn. Well, at least we didn't fail a shiny. There's a perspective to move forward with. Oh man, this whale. We're coming up on that hour mark, Dondozo. It's generally about a shiny an hour or so, maybe shiny an hour and a half. It'd be nice if you just cooperated. Done, bozo. Oh my goodness, from the depths. Alright, I was about to ask if they have a shark Pokemon, but then I realized they have Sharpedo. I never remember, by the way. Does Sharpedo evolve into Carvanha, or does Carvanha evolve into Sharpedo? I think it's Carvanha evolves into Sharpedo, because then you have Mega Sharpedo as a thing. Like, I feel like that makes sense. And it slays me that I never remember. Alright. Let's please get this yellow shiny. You can do it! Ooh, a Steel Terra Talonflame. That's awesome. Did you change its Terra type, or did you find it that way? Because I don't recall. I did the research on finding Talonflame in the wild, but I don't recall there being a wild Terra Talonflame. But if that's the case, where did you find that? I would love to know that. If you remember. Actually, it'll tell you in the summary. Oh, it was in the... You know what? I don't do enough raids where I should have thought about that. That's on me, Enigma. I should be doing more raids, though. I need to be getting Herba Mystica, and I need to be getting better practice with those things. Especially with Greninja coming up on the 27th. And also, guys, if you haven't done it already, please do me a favor and go ahead and like the stream and, you know, all that fun call to action stuff. It helps with getting, it helps with promoting the stream to other people on YouTube and, you know, bringing in some new friends to the barnyard. And on a unrelated note, every like correlates directly, so this is less unrelated than I realized, but every like directly correlates to shiny luck. So the more likes, the more luck, the more luck, the more happiness, the more happiness, the more fun, you know? It's like the opposite of like what led Anakin to the dark side, you know, fear and hate and suffering and anger and all that kind of fun jazz. Kind of fun, not very fun, but kind of fun jazz. But yeah, on the other side of things, it's on a more positive note. And now I'm just picturing Yoda in my head saying something like, "Likes lead to luck. Luck leads to happiness." Try to guess this movie from your description. I am all in on this one, Enigma. I am a big, big trivia hound. Is this Goldenrod? This is an awesome track. I think this is Goldenrod City. Yeah. Goldenrod City is an absolute classic banger. Single father tries to end world hunger with his stone collection. Jesus. If it's not Thanos and the Avengers Infinity Saga, I'm gonna be so surprised and I'm gonna be so curious to see where that answer goes. But I'm gonna say, like, excuse me, the Infinity Saga. It is okay. Good. Got any more from me? Because I love that. I'm all about that. And if I get something, we can leave. I think we can leave it to the barnyard. Also, fun little thing. I love how they animated this in with Tatsugiri. You see this one running away from me? This orange one. If I get close to it, it like. Oh no! I guess it has to happen before I startle it. Maybe the red one will do it. No? You guys are... Oh, this yellow one will do it. But, like, it just goes totally dead fish, like sashimi on rice. It's awesome. Green frog teaches child to destroy his father. Oh, that's Star Wars. That's easy. That's Yoda. That's hilarious, though. Green frog teaches child to destroy his father. Jeez. That's actually one of the best ways I've heard Empire described. Now, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I was mentioning before that I had just kind of started picking up Andor again. I'd watched the first 3 episodes to kind of get into it when it first came out, but then I just put it down for whatever reason. Just watched the 4th episode before stream tonight, and yeah, I'm back in. It definitely seems interesting. There's a lot of, I mean, like, we talked about it a little on the last stream, but there's a lot of good secondary properties. Actually, you know what? Question I want to ask you guys. What are your favorite secondary Star Wars properties? You know, like there's, just for the sake of, like, anthology movies, like Solo, Rogue One, or like Rebels and Clone Wars, or Mando's a great one. There you go, Chef. I love that. Mando's a great one. Oh, did you see the Season 3 trailer, speaking of, coming out for March 1st? The Season 3 trailer looks insane. Oh, yeah. Dude, take a moment. When you get a moment, absolutely look that up. It is... The hype is real, my friend. Fish, now you got me... or actually, both you guys, Enigma and Fish. You got... Oh, my God, that Veluza came at me like Mach 5. Jesus. It cornered, like, on a hairpin turn. It was insane. It's coming right for us! Please let me leave. Oh, Diamond Hustler. Same thing with Chef. Take a moment. It's so worth it. It looks that season is going to be amazing. I'm also like, because of the Clone Wars, and I want to say there's another property that really kind of hammered in on it, but I guess it's just really the Clone Wars. The lore of Mandalore and the Mandalorians is amazing. I'm so excited to see what they do. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for the sake of the trailer, and I know it's just a trailer, but like, I am so damn hyped for everything that's going to be coming along this way this season. Garbage Man becomes a gardener to impress a lady. Garbage Man becomes a gardener to impress a lady. Huh, that's a good one. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Let's open the floor up here to the barnyard. What's the synopsis? It's an older one. Okay. Garbage Man becomes gardener to impress a lady. I'm trying to think. Because it's subversive, right? So like, gardening doesn't necessarily mean actually having a green thumb in gardening. So, but not too old. Okay. Huh. There it is! Yes! We got it, baby! Let's go! go! I was literally about to go up the mountain and rezone these Pokemon, and oh my god, let's go. You. I'm coming for you. Oh, that's amazing. Let's go. Let's go. And I am that guy that quick balls shinies. I don't care if it doesn't look best. I don't care. I know that that's an argument online right now, and I don't know why that is. It's another one of those stupid gatekeeping arguments to shiny hunting. Oh my god, let's go. I've wanted this one, honestly, since I saw that it was a big yellow shiny. I've wanted this one. Oh, the perseverance pays off. And it's about an hour in. See, we're keeping the pace. It's usually about an hour for a shiny. And if that doesn't prompt you guys to hit the like button, I don't know what will. So, in the meantime, let's think of a name for this shiny yellow Dombozo. And, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so hyped right now. You guys, give me some names here in chat for our shiny yellow whale. And I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to grab a quick bev. Give me a minute and a half. Not even a minute and a half. 30 seconds. I also did take the opportunity to grab my goat poop so I can have nice little chocolate snacks. Ooh, Lemon Drop is a great name. I like that. Oh my god, this smells amazing. I want to live in this bag of snacks right now. I'm not even kidding. Like, look at this thing. It's like just a bunch of like different flavored malted milk, like chocolate balls. Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing. It doesn't smell like a Lemon Drop, but I mean, it doesn't matter because this is awesome. Ooh, god, good name. I'm so happy we got that one. All right, let's see what we want to do next. Because I saw that there were some other really good outbreaks to go here. We'll send Lemon Drop to a box. Although I do want to actually organize that into my shiny box before I forget. Oh my god, I've been replacing shinies. Oh, that's so bad. I've been putting shinies just in the box and haven't been organizing them at all. Oops. Alright, low kicks, that's good. I got my Orthworm here. Okay. I feel like that's good. I feel like that's about right. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Oh, have I figured out the movie? Honestly, no, I forgot. I got distracted. Garbage Man becomes a gardener to impress a lady. I don't know, but does anybody in the barnyard have a good guess for it? Because I'd be curious if anybody can nail that. In the meantime, I'm getting my goat poop. Let's see, what is this? What is this one? They don't come with like any designs or instructions on what they actually are. Hmm. A sea salt chocolate covered caramel. That's delicious. Mm. Yeah, Enigma, give us one more hint. I think that's fair. It's our first big real brain buster here. Oh, Chef knows it. Oh, Chef, hit us with it. Let me see it. Stop it. Oh my god, that's got to be it. That's gotta be it. Oh, let's go, Chef. Let's go. Out of left field with it. Like an RKO. Out of nowhere. What a good call. That's amazing. Now I feel like we gotta keep playing. I mean, Enigma, if you got any more, man, hit him up with it. That was incredible. Alright, tell me. I'm on the wrong screen. I want to see the map. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, there's a Slowpoke outbreak. That's cool to anybody who doesn't like good shinies. Bronzong's a good green shiny. Going back to it before, Fish, Bronzong's a good green shiny. Ooh, Watch Roll. What do you guys think? Watch Roll or Bronzong? Or Makuhita. I'll throw Makuhita in there as an option. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, God, these are good. Guys, I cannot recommend goat poop enough. Alright, Watchel. I like it, tied to memory. We'll go for it. Welcome on in, too. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you've had a good day. And come on into the barnyard. Enjoy your time. We have fun here. Just caught a shiny Dondozo. Don't know if you saw it. But, yeah. That was about an hour's long, huh? Good. I'm happy to see that. Alright, let's see here. Watchroll, I believe, is on the other side of this water. Yeah. Oh, I should heal up Magnezone, too. Actually, what's a good Pokemon to hunt Watchroll with? Flying Electric, so I guess a Rock. I guess Scissor would work. Let's just make it. Let's just do it. Make it easy. Nice. What shinies have you gotten so far, Tide? Or I suppose memory? Yeah, we'll go with memory. Actually, what do you prefer, Tide or memory? I usually try to shorten names so it's a little easier for conversation. Alright, here we go with this Outbreak. And I like Watchroll shiny too. I do dig the purple elements of it. Either's fine? Perfect. Whatever tends to roll off the tongue easier, then we'll go with that. But yeah, what other shinies you got? I think that's 3. Here we are again, also, Barnyard, where I am going to be absolutely terrible at keeping track of how many of these I've knocked out. That's 4. Also, I love this mix. Ooh, hello. Scissor, can you do me a favor? Can you come? Scissor, can you stop beating up the deerlings, please? I've got more important things for you to do. Like beat up this Watchroll. This movie is a Marvel movie. Okay, alright. What you got, Enigma? This is... Is that the clue? So should we just start naming movies from there? It's Iron Man 3. Try to keep the bag away from the microphone as best I can. So you guys don't have to hear me crinkling that thing every single time I go in for a schniack. That is a good list of shinies. Especially the Noivern. I'm a big fan of... in the theme of green shinies, Noivern and Noibat, great shiny. Meditite too, Salazzle, I like that. Or Salandit, rather. Oh, it's funny, because Fish, what did you end up hunting for? Are you going for Salazzle or Low-Kicks? And Glimmet's one that I definitely want. Ooh, all pre-shiny charm. Way to go, Tide. Damn. I think the only ones that I got pre-shiny charm... I think I got 6 pre-shiny charm. Bombardier, Grimer, Vaporeon, Magnemite, and what was the last one? Oh, I don't remember. But ever since getting the shiny charm, it's been utterly broken. I mean, there was... within 10 minutes... On stream, within 10 minutes of getting the shiny charm, I got a shiny Voltorb. Full odds for the sake of with the shiny charm, but yeah, it was a very hype moment for me. Ah, Varoom, nice. Yeah, we actually we got really lucky with that in an outbreak here on stream a couple weeks ago. We're doing a Revavroom outbreak actually, and just randomly in the pack, in the midst of all the other Revavroom, was just Varoom shiny, and then in the back, literally hanging out in the background of the frame in which I'm fighting the Varoom or catching the Varoom is another shiny Varoom. So yeah, now that one holds a nice place in my heart too. I like the gold shiny too. It's I don't think, are there really many gold or silver shinies? Like, I know it's kind of hard because it's not like there are many like metallic Pokemon in that regard. I guess you can make the argument that Steelix is kind of... Nah, Steelix is kind of like brown and bronze. Let's see, I took a friend out after I KO'd 60 earlier Mons, found a Haunter after 3 KOs. Nice! That's amazing! Oh, and that reminded me what my last shiny was pre charm was Finizen. I was doing an outbreak of Finizen, and it was like I had counted up to maybe 41 or 42, and it was just there, and I was like, oh, well, hello there. I like it too. It's admittedly for me, it's kind of middle of the pack. I love the typing of Steel Poison, and I definitely dig the concept of it being like a modern feeling Pokemon. I don't know. I guess maybe it's just because it was the. I can't even think of why it is. It kind of feels very middle of the pack to me in this one. You know, on the better side of middle for sure. But but that's cool though. What are some of your other favorite mons from this generation? Because there are some really good ones that they came out with in this generation. Like we were talking about it before, but I love Annihilate. That's definitely my favorite one from this generation. Oh, you know, I'm gonna take a look at that the next time. I like that's a good point. Glamora's a nice one too. I'm very excited to see what if there's a bigger significance to Glamora in the DLC. There's just something to me. My scissor is gonna go running after this watch roll for years. But there's something to me. It sticks in my mind about Champion Gita having Glamora as her ace when it's so. I would argue it's very clear that the ability. I forget the name of the ability that it has, but the use of it being that it drops toxic spikes all over the place certainly has a much more useful appeal as a beginning of the battle sort of team member. But the other thing is too, like, you have to consider, where did Gita catch this Glamora? Maybe she caught a Glimmet in Alfornata at the Alfornata caves, or maybe in the Dalazapa passage, and just, she evolved it. But the other element of it is that Glamora is at the bottom of Area 0 and only found there. So I mean, like, there's a lot of significance with the story, and clearly Area 0 in the story. So I don't know. I feel like there's so much more that's going to be revealed about it at some point. People have been talking about the eyes, like, yeah, exactly, and that's the other thing too. Whether it's like the third legendary, or another legendary, or something like that, I'm really excited about it. I mean, even just the rumors with they mentioned a little bit the character Heath throughout the story. I'm very excited to see how and in what way that sort of plays out, and also the fact that, like, we've been talking about it a little bit here on the channel, but like the geography of where Paldea is in relation to Kalos, and the fact that Paldea is based on Spain, Portugal, the Iberian Peninsula, and Kalos is obviously based on France, which when we look at a map, and we just happen to have one in the game, this little barred up gray area here would be France/Kalos. So, and the other cool thing too is I think this is a nice little nod to that element of it also. If you go up here, you start to see the spawns of 3 Gen 6 dragon types. It's like the Gudra line, the Noivern line, and I'm blanking on the third one from Gen 6, but I can't. But it exists up here is my point. The level 75 was at the Steel Terra Dragonite, because one of my favorite little fun hidden facts is it's right there. Oh, you did. That's an awesome. That was a great find for you there, Tide. All right, let me see here, and I'll get back to your favorite gen here in a moment here, because I love the favorite gen conversation, but I want to see this bad movie title here from Chef, or bad movie description here from Chef. Depressed and widowed father and a mentally challenged woman work together to find his lost child. I got it. Anyone else got it? Because I got it. Oh, I hope Diamond Hustler's here for this one. All right, then yeah, good. I'm glad you got it too. Enigma, do me a favor and yeah. Oh, perfect. You are here. Okay. Enigma, would you do me the honor of typing the thank you? I appreciate that. And to that, I'll just say mine, and especially amongst all these damn watchers, come on, mine. Oh, that's appropriate. That was a good one, Chef. I like that. It's a fun little game you guys got going on here. You can even do that with TV shows. I mean, like I'm gonna be terrible. Actually, no. I'll think of one. I'll try to think of one. I'll stick with movies though. In the meantime, I'll definitely take any more that pop up in chat. While I'm thinking about that though, let me get back to Tide here. Yeah, your favorite gen next to Gen 2. So Gen 6 is your favorite generation then. See, I definitely, and that's the other thing that's got me so intrigued with the DLC too, is that I never played Gen 6. So there's a lot of the Gen 6 Pokemon and lore that like I just don't have familiarity with, and I'm excited. I'm so excited to delve more into it. And honestly, it's funny too, because one of my favorite, I feel like it's got to be one of my favorite Pokemon. It's just like a standard of, as far as like a standard of the channel is where is he? Hang on. Wrong button. I love to hit the wrong button, but yeah, my good old boy Rageborn. How can I not have a shiny goat? You know, but that's another thing too. Like Go-Goat is back for the first time since Gen 6. I mean, there's so many natural geographical tie-ins with. I love that shiny too. You're absolutely right. It's like you can't even classify it as like a green shiny or a yellow shiny. Like it's just so unique in my mind. But getting back to it, like there's so many tie-ins with Gen 6 and Kalos. Like going even further onto the Gen 6, the theories about Area Zero. I don't know so much about it, but apparently there's a character from Gen 6 named AZ who has a Floette that's like special. It's interesting to me that if you go into Area Zero, you will find Floettes everywhere, but you won't find Flabébé, you won't find Florges, you'll just find Floette. So it's interesting, you know. It's very interesting to me, and I'm upset if the rumor is true that we're going to be waiting till November for that DLC to come out. Then that's just too long of a wait, unfortunately. Let's see. I want to come up with a good movie here. Not a bad movie description. My creative juices are thoroughly run low, though. Oh yeah, Tide. I'm totally with you. I mean, it's so. I feel like the Pokemon Company treats its fans like junkies. It's like, oh, you like that little dopamine hit? Yeah, you like that little 3-minute Iono trailer? Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't learn anything about the game, but I bet you loved it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you streamer character. Oh, you love that. So it's like, I mean, and we eat it up, you know. Views by the hundreds of thousands, likes by the thousands, you know, and here we are, fiending for more. But it's worth it, you know. It's totally worth it. At the end of the day, right? That's what we got to keep telling ourselves to sleep better at night. Does anyone else have another bad movie description? I'm blanking. Oh, did I beat up the Outbreak? Oh, Josh. I beat up too many Wattrels. All right, Enigma, let's get it. Oh, we never figured out. Did we figure? Yeah, we did. Okay, the Wally. That's what it was. Yeah. All right, what you got, Enigma? Yeah, no, Tide. They definitely. Yo, Tide. I saw a hilarious TikTok today talking about McDonald's raising their prices of hash browns from like 99 cents to $3. And okay, Enigma, I got that one. I'll get to it in a second. But yeah, but like it was so funny because like I feel like the Pokemon Company relation is McDonald's in the same sense where it's like oh yeah, no, the price went up $2. You're still gonna buy it, you little piggy. And they're right. Damn it, they're right. I mean, I was so hyped for this game when it first came out. And even, like, knowing from the early reviews that it was a buggy mess. Alright. Chef, I'm going to give you another second on this one if you don't know it. I've got this one in the bag. I can't believe I accidentally killed the watch roll. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. That's my guy right there. Let's go, Chef. Yeah, I mean, because that's the thing, Tide. Like, it's not going to stop me from playing it. Like, it's such a good game. Like, despite the performance issues, and, like, I know that there's, you know, hopefully this is, you know, what they announced for late February. Like, that'll be the performance update. We got to get out of here, because I killed all... I might have done too much population control with watch roll. Let's head up to the mountain then, shall we? Just pretend that never happened. Alright, Enigma, we got one more. I like that. Hey, Tide, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. You know what? And I've shown this a few times on stream, but I wear I own these like a badge of honor. DVD copies, Mew and Mewtwo, Pokemon 2000. I'm telling you that my knees are killing me. My back has not felt right in 10 years. Oh! Boy spends 7 years being third wheel. Hey, there's plenty where that came from, Tide. Trust me when I tell you. I'm trying to look around and see if there's any like other good like old memorabilia here, but like much of it is still at my parents' place. Guys, I'm not even lying, but my back's killing me right now. All right, let's go get another green friend here. Cryogonal would be a really cool shiny to get. Also, I've been into the red eyes on that one for a while. Boy spent 7 years being third wheel. Is it the Fablemans? Yeah, Diamond Hustle, you are not wrong on that one. Stretch break, water break, yoga break. That's not... I was gonna say, that's not green off the bat on the random full odds Bronzong. That'd be too nice. Snover and Abomasnow would be another handful of shinies I like. Oh, calisthenics. Or what were we calling it? I was just gonna say Enigma, you took the word for it. I was just gonna reference back to the static stretching. Rip the words right out of my brain. Delibird, be Iron Bundle, or don't be anything. Oh. Where the hell is Bronzong? Somebody ring the bell here. And now I suddenly want Taco Bell. Son of a bitch. That's how it happens. That's how they get you. Whoa! This is a pairing of wild spawns I've very rarely seen see, let alone together. It's like the Maids of the Mountain. Like, Gardevoir will lure you in, and then Frostlass will kill you slowly. Or fast. Anyway. Oh, yeah, back to the movie. Yeah. That's a great point. What's a good Pokemon here to actually knock Bronzong out with? Treat yourself. It's never a bad move to DoorDash a little Taco Bell, you know? Get a cheesy gordita. Actually, you know, I've been thinking about. I don't know why this was popping in my head the other day. I've never tried the like the cinnamon or whatever the cinnamon the Cinnabon, like whatever sticks they have, like the fries you'd argue from there. But I've been curious about it now suddenly. Private school with train. You're only okay? Okay. I'll take your word for it on that one, Diamond also. Private school with train. Boy who spends 7 years. Aww. That was so obvious. Ah, that was good. That's a good one, Enigma. Damn. That's another series that like I really want to go back and watch again. Just like there are so many people out there that are just absolutely huge Harry Potter fans, and I have a ton of respect for that. I have only seen like movies 1 through 3 way too many times. I've seen 4 like disjointedly once, and hardly even could I say that. 5, 6, 7, and 8 I've all seen once, and it's just like I want to refamiliarize myself with that franchise a little bit. Might have to put it on my viewing list. Getting back to it, I have a hunch that the previous 60 looks bleed over into the... Yeah, I think so too. Caught Meditite and Salandit while hunting for... Yeah, honestly, I kind of feel the same way with that, because some of the shinies that we found have been like just randomly next to the Pokemon I've been hunting. Like, what is that? Glaceon? You're not shiny. No, you're not shiny. Just had to check it. Oh, wow. You got a shiny Haunter? I know Chef Goldblum will be happy without that. Before the shiny charm, I did a outbreak hunt for Glaceon, and I spent way too damn long on it to not get the shiny, and it was very, very... I'm not gonna lie. Glaceon's on my shit list right now. People don't forget. That was 8 years ago. People don't forget. Bronzong, if you could do me a favor and come on down. Did I get Glaceon? No, I did not get Glaceon. No, I still do not have my shiny Glaceon. I'm living with my past traumas on that hunt. Oh no, don't never apologize, Tide. It's all good. But yeah, I will say though I had the vindication of a different evolution hunt though. I was doing a Vaporeon outbreak and split that up. Honestly, that was a little frustrating for a while. Split it up over the course of the day into 2 3-hour hunts. Yeah, 2 3-hour hunts. Just after 60 knockouts and resetting the outbreaks on a lake. It was a labor of love, but shiny hunting always is. Eventually got it. It was I for my own sake don't I don't like changing the day on my my Switch system. So I was really looking at it as like a time trial, and literally 10 minutes before midnight, I nailed that Vaporeon. It was perfect. It's bad phrasing. I caught the Vaporeon. I caught the Vaporeon. I did. Copy pastas are bad things. I appreciate you're in the same boat there, Tide. Glimmet took 3 hours, but I caught... Oh, you got 2 Glimmets in 3 hours? That's awesome. Proud of you. But now, was it an outbreak hunt? And if it was, did you have to contend with the walls? And what do you got for us, Chef? It was an outbreak in... Okay, was it in, like, the caves by Alfrenata? Because I mean, I even have one of those tonight. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god, I got it immediately. That's funny. Because, oh my god, Chef, check it out. They do move in packs. I literally think every time I think of a like I see an outbreak in this game and I see the spawns just piled up like this, I'm not even kidding, dude. I literally think of that line every single time. They do move in packs. Does anyone else know it, or am I talking in code right now? Had to target them. Yeah, that's the. I hope that in the update in February that they. Oh, Diamond also thinks she's got it. Okay. But yeah, I hope that in the February update they do patch that issue of Pokemon spawning on the walls, because that's bad. Like, think about, like, you could just be passing by a wall, a shiny could literally be in the wall, you'd have no idea. It doesn't even have to be a shiny, it could be a Pokemon, like, it could be like a Dunsparce if you're looking for one of those, you know? Something that has like a rare spawn rate on the table. What do you think it is, Diamond Hustler? There it is! Let's go! Nicely done. I can hear. It's funny. I don't know why this is the one that popped in my head, but I can hear the Peter Griffin. I don't want to do that anymore, or else I probably will risk some sort of copyright or DMCA issue. I never know where the line is on YouTube, to be frank. Oh, Enigma, no. All right, we know then. Chef, you got to come up with another one then. It's only fair to Enigma. It's not necessarily for me or the rest of the barnyard. It's for Enigma. Come on, think of it that way. If I could actually think of a good one, I will. I swear. All right, this one's a little niche. I have a bad movie description though. It's a little niche, and I'll be impressed at anybody who does know it. So, but I think it's popular enough. Lab rat teams up with retiree to take down terrorist threat. Okay. Lab rat teams up with retiree to take down terrorist threat. I'm not gonna lie. Again, it's niche. It's one of my favorite movies. But it's very niche. Not very niche. I mean, again, it's. If you know it, you're probably gonna sit there and say to yourself, "Oh my god, yeah, great movie." But like, I will give you another hint that it's definitely not in the same like popularity category of like Finding Nemo or Harry Potter or Star Wars. What the hell is that? Lab rat teams up with retiree to take down terrorist threat. What's a quote from it? Shit, the most iconic one has the name of the movie in it. That would be too obvious. Damn. Let me look up a quote from it. Hang on. You'd think I would have a good one off the top of my head because it's one of my favorite movies, but I want to give like a good hinty quote without giving it away. You know, I want it to be a fun game. You know, a fun game. Let's see here. We run to the fun website of IMDb. We go to the quote section. Here we go. That is not the quote section. That is the individual actor. Here we go. Just want a good one-liner. Just one good one-liner. This might give it away, but it's but I'll say this one. Honey, you want to know who really killed JFK? Turtles are not involved. No, turtles are not involved. Although that gives me an idea for another bad movie description. Now, turtles are not involved, but I will say seals are involved. Diamond Hustler for 3 points. Oh, Enigma. What? Oh, ooh, I'm curious. It is absolutely from 1996. Yes. Ironically, same year as Jurassic Park. No, that's wrong. I'm getting that confused with another movie. Let's clap it up for Enigma, folks. That's it right there. That's the one. It is The Rock. It is 1996 The Rock with Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery, Ed Harris, directed by Michael Bay. Who else is in that damn movie? John C. McGinley, who is Dr. Perry Cox from Scrubs. Never even heard. Chef. For shame, good sir. Oh my god, I'm not even kidding. One of the absolute best movies of all time. No. It's funny too because I went to IMDb and I typed in The Rock to look for the quote, and it gave me Dwayne Johnson's profile. I was like, nay. Oh, okay, I got you. See, I had a feeling it might be niche. All right, that's fair. That's fair. All right, well in that case, I have the makings of a different bad movie description for you. So give me a second here. So I'm gonna round it out with the rest. Apprentice. It's gonna be kind of a similar sort of structure here. Apprentice teams up with drunkard to stop curse. And then when mine flops, inevitably, Chef, I want to hear yours. They are bad movie descriptions, after all. There are not many... Oh, wow. Apprentice teams up with drunkard to end curse. I have to have knocked out somewhere close to 60 of these things by now. I mean, it's unbelievable. And I'm actually at a really good spot to just reset the spawns, too. Because yeah, right there. Perfect. There's the line. So let me run out of here a little bit. Reset them there. So, Apprentice teams up with drunkard to end curse. I'm sure I am just not giving a good enough bad description. Hang on. See if I can't find a better version of saying this. Actually, wait a minute. Let's do this. Since I'm clearly not capable of coming up with enough of a creative description, we'll just have the AI do it for me. Because, you know, computers are just starting to do everything for us. Why not this? Alright. Write a bad description for this movie. People praise ChatGPT as like this revolutionary technology that's going to be what helps us advance as civilization. Every prompt I put into this thing is just useless. It's so funny. All right, let's move on from mine. Let's go on. All right, Chef, you got one first. Let's go on to that. What's yours, Chef? God, that is so funny. Alright, I'm going to knock out that one more bronze lung, and then we're just going to keep doing resets here. Man reunites with his long-lost son and tries to get him to take over the family business. I've got Star Wars on the brain, so I'm thinking it's Revenge of the... It's Return of the Jedi, but I don't think that you... I don't know. I feel like there's a more attuned sort of answer to this one. Okay, yeah, so okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one on that train here with Enigma here. That's because I'm thinking the whole Vader-Luke thing. It is Star Wars. Okay, cool. All right, I'm glad I wasn't entirely off there. All right, Enigma, what's yours then? What do we got? The family business. I love that. The family business. Taking down Sith Lords. It is our specialty. I'm just going to say it again as a quick PSA, guys. Do yourselves a favor and watch the Clone Wars animated series, because it's damn good. Also, another good PSA. Has anyone watched Tales of the Jedi? The little, like, short anthology series that they did on Disney+. So, yeah, I've seen, like, clips and like, you know, edits here and there of, like, stuff from that and relating back to the movies and other media. And it looks amazing. Like, it looks like you get a bunch of, like, stuff with Dooku as a Jedi still. And, like, he's such an intriguing character to me, too. Like, I forget, I think I was at a Barnes & Noble one time, and I just picked up the book for a moment just to read, but, like, one of the books about, like, the life of Count Dooku. Very, very enigmatic character. Complex, we'll say. Enigma, you got another bad description for us? And for the record, the answer to my terrible, terrible movie description before... oh, no, I didn't see it, Enigma. I don't have it in my chat log. Maybe it popped up on the screen, but I don't see it in the chat. But yeah, I'll tell the answer to my terrible, terrible one in a moment. Come on, Bronzon. Looking for a nice green bell. Green bell pepper. A random shiny Glalie wouldn't be too bad either. You know, it's not the best shiny in the world. Kind of gets a little more metallic-y silver on the outside, and then just red on the inside, on the eyes. I'm wondering if there's a bad word that it's not liking, because nothing's showing up, and I'm wondering if because in those cases generally, like, the chatbot's not a fan of, like, a certain word or phrase. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's another. I gotta really figure out what's going on with the Streamlabs chat box too, because it's like it's everything looks like it's set to work properly, but it just doesn't like to do the thing I want it to do. Train conductor takes children to isolated... Oh, that's Polar Express. It's funny because I was actually thinking about that movie before for another description, and I was like, it could be, but it doesn't fit that well. Oh, yeah, no, I do what I can. I apparently can't describe movies poorly, poorly enough. I've actually never seen Polar Express either, Chef. So no, I'm in your boat with that one. I know Tom Hanks voice acted the hell out of it though. Not a one of you is green. That's unfortunate. Anyway, so the answer to my absolutely terrible description before was Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Apprentice teams up with Drunkard to end Curse. Yeah, I know, it could have probably been better, but it's not what they pay me the big bucks for. I wanted to throw in something like on the 7 Seas, but I feel like that alone would have been way too obvious. Fish, welcome back. Was wondering where you went. Let's see. Not a whole lot. We've been playing a lot of movie bad description trivia, trying to guess what movie it is based on the bad description, and having some fun with that one. So if you have any in mind, feel free to share them. But I think you were here when we got... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were here when we got the shiny Dondozo. So not a whole lot has happened since. I started off with the Wattrel outbreak and accidentally committed too much population control. What happened to my graphics? Why is everything fuzzy? There we go. Hey, Tied to Memory, thank you very much for subbing. I appreciate it. If you don't mind dropping a like on the stream also, that would be even better. But I thank you so much. It was great to meet you. Great to have you here. And we'll see you on the next one. We'll be back on Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. So, we'll see you then. Have a good one. Have a good week. Oh, you weren't here for the Dondozo. Oh, Fish. My apologies. Yeah, no, it was awesome. It was, about 45 minutes ago. I realized that I was probably around the 60 Dondozos or so I just started hopping up the hill, and on my way up, oh, thank you very much, Todd, I appreciate that. And on my way up the hill, I was just about to go up and reset the spawns, Fish, and out of the corner of my eye, at a quick frame, I saw, like, the white bottomy part of the Dondozo, and then just a frame of a different color that I recognized as not blue, not even yellow, just not blue. And I was like, wait, oh, like, I felt like the Leo meme from Wolf of Wall Street. Wait. There it is. So yeah, I'm happy that we got that one out of the way finally, and now, after that, I killed too many Wattrels, or unalived too many Wattrels, and now I'm just resetting to get me a shiny green bell pepper. What are you hunting now, Fish? You still on the flutter, or... You got the shiny Fluttermane, I think, right? Or were you still hunting for that one? Or did you say before you left that you just gotten that one? Salazzle, right, okay. So not the low kicks. Good to know. Oh, you know, I should have written it down, but I was thinking of more convergent Paradox Mon species the other day. You know, going back to the conversation we had last time about like the Glalie Frostlass combo, or like the Vileplume Blossom combos. Like, damn, now I can't think of what it was. Oh, I remember what it was. It was Huntail Gorobus from Gen 3. Although I don't know how they'd be able to pull off like water Paradox Pokemon. You know what? They could pull it off in Area 0. There's plenty of water areas in Area 0. I mean, even in just that one cave where Iron Valiant and Roaring Moon spawn, there's that waterfall in there. Oh, going back to the DLC chatter before, too, I'm really, really curious to see... Maybe we go there at some point tonight, but that one cave where Valiant and Roaring Moon spawn within Area 0, the design in the dirt on the ground there... Apparently, somebody matched it up on the map, and it lines up pretty much directly with where the ruinous Pokemon shrines are. And so I'm just curious, and I know the ruinous Pokemon are supposed to have some impact on the lore also, aside from just being sub-legendary to mythical Pokemon. So, I don't know, I'm curious to see if that plays into it in some regard. Maybe there's like a I almost said transmutation. Oh my god. Full Metal Alchemist Brother, it's a great show. A transfiguration to the cave in some regard, where it's like, it just, like, terraforms. Is there a grass-type Paradox Pokemon? I don't think so. I know that there isn't one in Violet. And if there is one in Scarlet, I would say maybe it's Slitherwing, but I don't think it is. I think what is Slitherwing? Slitherwing is bug something. Is it bug or is it fire? I don't remember which type it retains. I did see that picture also with the future Meganium, and it actually made Meganium look really, really dope. Which, I mean, and going back to the concept of, like, Screamtail and Iron Bundle, I love the Pokemon that they've jazzed up that, like, are kind of dog shit otherwise. Like, who's going out competitively using a Jigglypuff or a Delibird? If you are, and you do it well, you probably Poke-Aim or Poke-Aim or Wolfie VGC. It's just, I mean, that's just that right off the bat. But I love the fact that they introduced Screamtail and Iron Bundle, and because, like, both of them are phenomenal in the competitive scene. Like, bug fighting. Very interesting. Huh. I wonder where the fighting element comes in, you know? Because it kind of it seems pretty slothy to me. Alright. Come on, where's this green bell pepper? Back in the Legends Arceus days, which I'm pretty certain at some point I might just do a random stream of Legends Arceus and just kind of shiny hunt in that game, because it is so much pure fun. But I do remember I had an outbreak of Bronzongs at one point in that game, and I got back-to-back Bronzongs in one outbreak, and it was one of the most hype moments. I remember having two Bronzongs on the screen that were shiny. I was like, what? Oh, and now it's raining, so I'm going to start lagging, and oh boy. If only I had a Sliggoo to evolve. That was such a frustrating one for me when I had to fill Goodra in my my Pokedex. Because I think, yeah, Goodra can only be found in raids. I don't think you could find Goodra in the wild. So evolving Sliggoo in the rain, finding rain for it to... just finding rain in general in this game is so difficult. And then having Sliggoo in your party, having the wherewithal in that moment to be like, oh my god, it's raining, evolve, evolve, evolve! If you've got the candies, you know? So many factors. It's worth it, though. Goodra's a good Pokemon. I like Goodra. I don't know if I necessarily have a affinity between Colosian Goodra and Hisuian Goodra, but both are kind of nice. Yeah, hell yeah. There you go, Chef. I forget what it was, but I should have saved it, but I just saw an animation the other day of, like, someone was like, best fight scene in anime, and it wasn't even a fight scene, it was like an escape scene, and it wasn't, when people ask, like, what it's from, like, the answer wasn't, Brotherhood, but I could have sworn that dude was, like, the character that was running away and escaping in the scene was Edward Elric, without a doubt in my mind. Red jacket, metal left arm, metal right leg. I'm like, yo, that dude is the Full Metal Alchemist in the flesh. The animated flesh. Chef, I gotta tell you, though, I know years ago, you know, we had watched, you had introduced that to me, actually, years ago, and it's funny because I don't remember why, but I don't remember the ending of it. But watching it again recently and understanding how that ends, dude, what an unbelievably good show that is. Like, that sounds kind of familiar as far as what it could have been, as far as, like, yeah, the one that I was talking about. That name sounds familiar. There was two words, and it was, I almost wanted to say Genshin Impact, but I know that's not right. But it was something like that style. If I can find it again, if I can come across it again, I'm going to send it to you, because it was really dope. Maybe. What's up, Enigma? What can I do for you? How can your humble barnyard animal, friendly neighborhood barnyard animal, assist you, my friend? I appreciate that offer, and at some point down the road, I definitely would like to get into battles with you guys. But I'm singularly focused on the shiny on tonight. At least as far as the these titled streams for the cumulative 24-hour hunt. I want to kind of keep it to shiny hunting, but definitely down the road though. I definitely will be doing that because I also really want to kind of build up a little bit more of a competitive team. Because I don't know. I mean, I'm starting to think that like I wouldn't mind getting into a little bit of like some competitive battles for stream. You know. Just a little something to mix it up, you know. It's not, and especially over the 3 years or so of this game's life, you know, I'm sure at some point there's going to be the urge to do it, if not the just natural pull to it. So we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. Cookie Run Kingdom. Have you played that yet? I don't even know what Cookie Run Kingdom is. Is that like akin to the ninja game that you were playing? Which remind me of the name on that one too. I know it's another like 3-word name. Man, I want this bell. God, I want this bell. I want this bell more than anything right now. I'm not even kidding. If I get this shiny in the next like 10 minutes. I don't want to say 10 minutes. If I can get the shiny in the next 5 minutes, if it's I'll give it 6 minutes. It's 8:59 my time right now. If by 9:05 I can get the shiny, I'm door dashing some Taco Bell. You know, got to ring the bell in honor of the green bell. You know. Similar to the ninja game, in the gacha system. But, oh, okay, interesting. So then I'll have to look up Cookie Run Kingdom then, because it's first off a hell of a name. I'm actually gonna do that real quick, just so I can remember for later. Oh, it's a board game. Is this like Chutes and Ladders? No, it's definitely not like Chutes and Ladders. Yeah, we'll have to set up a like a battle night or something like that, like to really get to feed Enigma's fire here. But in the meantime, I'm also at the point where it's like I kind of want to move on to another hunt here, and I don't want to just be stuck on bronzing for the next hour. So I'm gonna give this one till 9:15. Oh, what about a trading stream? I feel like we've done a bunch of trading streams already. not designed for them necessarily, but how they've kind of become streams in which we help fill the Pokedex. But yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it at all. I mean, again, like this game's gonna be out and really, you know, played for the next 3 years or so. Especially once the DLC comes out, it's only going to extend this game's longevity. And I mean, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of time, well, a lot of fun. I will trade you your Switch for a coupon book of free hugs. That's a tempting offer. No. I feel like it should be like that trade format meme where it's like, I receive gaming console, you receive book of hugs. Oh, giveaway stream. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's, yeah, definitely. No, that's absolutely in the cards. I don't want it. But again, though, it's not going to be like. I mean, I don't know the full breadth of giveaways like other channels do, but like, it's only going to be like duplicate shiny Pokemon or anything else I can kind of think of that's like very couth within like the confines of the game as Nintendo intended. It's crazy to me too as I say that. Like, I think just the thought of it. how like within the first week or so of the game's release, or maybe the first couple of weeks, there were already people who had hacked the game and found a way to bring in like all these like render in and generate all these Pokemon that like should not be in the game. It's incredible though, man. That's a good opportunity. I like that. I like that, Fish. Yeah, see, like stuff like that. That's great too, because like these limited time or limited event raids, like a lot of people aren't going to be either aware of or kind of capable of taking part in. So yeah, no, I think that's a great idea. I don't even think it needs to necessarily be like limited to shinies at that point. I think even just the concept of like a Froakie, you know, or a Charmander, like something that's not actually native to the game except for events. I like that. Hey, Lofi! Welcome on in! We were talking about... No, okay, if you're about to bring up what I think you're about to bring up, the Enigma legitimately asked for this earlier. Let's go! The reconnection! That's awesome. Oh, that's right, the Score Bunny. I forgot. Yeah, the Cinderace raid. That's true, that's true. The barnyard provides. The fields are fertile on the barnyard. The harvest is bountiful. We keep the fields tilled very finely. Now, if those fields could provide me with another shiny, that'd be fantastic. I also saw that note, Enigma, about warning us on the battle stream, so I'm intrigued again, my friend. This damnable bell. Oshawott, Cyndaquil, and Rowlet. Did they... That wasn't a... But that wasn't an event, though, was it, Fish? Did they do something for the Hisuian starters? Because, like, that's kind of where I'd want to, like, put up the line, you know? I'd want to kind of keep it to stuff that is... That like, was on actual releases. Because, like, I don't want to get into the hack territory. Yeah, like, that's just for the sake of, like... I would hate, again, ultimately, and I feel like I've been really consistent on this, but, like, I ultimately would hate to see or hear about somebody, especially in my community, but just in general, somebody's console getting locked up by Nintendo because of improper coding in their game. And like that's the only unless it's a more like well-known way of getting around that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously, like it hasn't prevented you yet, Fish. So like obviously there's a level of like I guess comfort or familiarity, for lack of better phrasing, with it that like allows for the confidence in it, and I respect that 100%. I would not be able to live with myself if like someone's game experience got ruined because of something I facilitated, and it's just like that's the only thing. Again, and that's probably me realistically, you know, kind of living out of the fear of it, and you know, maybe not necessarily knowing so much about it. Lofi and Enigma, just reminder for you guys, make sure you're in online mode. I'm sure you know that already, but that just every single time I try to link up with someone, I always forget that. That's good, Fish. Okay, that's it's comforting, I should say. I don't want to equate good or bad necessarily. I mean, but listen, the other thing too is like I believe me, I thoroughly understand the intrigue about having those Pokemon in this game, because like at the same time, why the hell don't we have a national dex? You know? There's over 1,000 Pokemon now. There's 1,008 Pokemon now. I mean, it's just like, at what point are we going to kind of get around to, you know, having a game that... I remember having this conversation actually a couple of weeks ago on stream too, and I remember having the immediate counterpoint of, well, it's probably difficult for them to render 1,008 Pokemon into this game with all their unique characteristics on this buggy-ass platform. So... you know, again, mine is not to judge. I'm not at all trying to come off that way. If it sounds that way, I am just, you know, that's me. Das goat. We're gonna give this Bronzong another 8 minutes within its possibilities. Did I not knock enough of them out? I mean, it said like the outbreak was gonna disperse soon. Whatever. Let's take a couple more out. Because I feel like for the amount of resets that I've had, I mean, like, and that's the thing, it's a matter of, like, resets and speed in that regard. Like, I feel like I've taken or I've seen a bunch of them. Help me out with that one, Enigma. What do you mean, is it most likely me? Or maybe, are you talking about Lofi in the trading? I like that fish. I feel like that's a good middle ground. Gotcha, Enigma. Just wanted to make sure. Just want to make sure you're not talking about me. I'm not gonna lie, this goat poop is delicious, but it is addictive. And I realize out of context that's probably a lot stranger heard than it was meant. But hey, you know what? I stand by it. This goat poop is delicious. Oh yeah, Enigma. Yeah, yeah. What are you apologizing for in advance? Dude, please, one of you be green. You have 4 boxes of legendaries. 4 full boxes. Like, we're talking about 4 times... Why can't I math? Oh my god. 30? No. Josh. 5 times 6. Oh my god. 30. Yeah, it was 30. Guys, I'm having a rough go of it tonight. My goodness. Oh, 4 box legendaries. Got it. I'm telling you, my ability to brain is at a all-time low. Reduce your expectations to 0. Well, that's a pretty damn good shiny, or not shiny, the legendary haul you got there, Enigma. Can you please be green? Griever, no. But Griever, what? No. That makes sense, yeah, with the Ruinous Legendaries too, yeah. Enigma, didn't you say you were still hunting one of those Ruinous Legendaries, though, earlier? Was that you? Honestly, though, in my mind, team building is, like, one of the most enjoyable elements of, like, competitive play. Ah, the fish. Chi-Yu. Probably, in my opinion, the best of the Ruinous Pokemon, as far as the competitive scene goes. I love the fact that you can increase Chi-Yu's special attack at a ridiculous clip, while its ability also lowers the special defense of the entire field. It's like, yes, I want to drain you of all of your defensive capabilities in this one particular way that I'm just at the same time going to be beefing myself up like Arnold Schwarzenegger for. So, you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. Is basically the point. Chenpo, what's Chenpo's ability? Is it the same thing but for attack? Does he lower the opposing? Does he lower the field's defense, physical defense? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Bronzong, you got 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes to be my friend, Bronzong. It's a very desired position. It's valuable. There's punch and cookies in the back. Wo-Chien is not a good Pokemon. Wo-Chien, in a generation that introduced a few really good grass types, and especially one that has the same typing as it and a better move pool and a better, I don't know, just better in general. Like, if you're gonna use Wo Qian, just get a Masquerada and just teach it Flower Trick and just bask in the glory of ruining anything that happens to be weak to grass. I mean, it doesn't even have to be weak to grass necessarily. Like, I love Flower Trick as a move because it always hits and it's always a critical. I'm always gonna hit for double damage. Yes, please sign me up. Where's the dotted line? Or not double, but 1.5 times damage. I just realized they could be spawning in this damn tree. Oh, that sucks. Baranzan, where are you, buddy? And I guess that leaves Ting Lu to be the one that lowers the special attack. What's everyone's opinions on the Ruinous Pokemon, honestly? Because I'm not exactly sure yet how to feel about them. Aside from my general curiosity. I mean, I like I love the design of Chien-Pao. And honestly, even Chi-Yu. Which move is broken, Enigma? Is that Ruination? We were talking about this before. Is that Ruination that you're talking about? Oh, man. Bronzong, you are letting me down so badly right now. You're embarrassing me in front of the barnyard, Bronzong. God. Jeez. Step Bronzong, please. Oh, we've reached the point of the night where Goat's gone delirious. I feel like Austin Powers. Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed. Can you say your thoughts real quick? It depends on what they are on, but yeah. Yeah. Nah, go for it. What you got? Oh, Enigma. I appreciate the spirit, man. Let's give it at least another stream or two, you know? I don't want to overdo it. I appreciate the spirit of it though. And now I feel like I'm letting you down, but at the same time, yeah, I just do. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's fair. That's okay. Fair. I like the word association, and I also like that Diamond Hustler took up the picked up the standard on my behalf. I do have to find that that clip from last stream though, because that is one of the funniest things I think that I've had on stream so far. And what's funny about it too is that I think by only singing every other line, I think that gets around copyright and DMCA issues. Not bad. Not bad, Enigma. You know what's funny to me too is that, like, with Nintendo and the Pokemon Company and talking about copyrights and all that fun stuff, like, they have the right to copyright claim basically any one of their games that are like just live gameplay, like, because the soundtrack is in the game and they can claim that as copyright. Like, it's not just Ed Sheeran in the end credits with Celestials, which, by the way, is one of the biggest FUs to content creators, I swear to God. The fact that there is absolutely zero time to transition from the end of the game into the end credits when a song that will get you completely copyright claimed on YouTube. It's just, it was, oh my god. Like, it's horror stories. Chef, thank you. I mean, listen, Enigma, you're not wrong. I mean, like, no, they wouldn't, see this thing. They wouldn't sue me. They would, the process is that they would claim, like, they could claim the copyright use, and as a result of it, like, I'm not monetized on YouTube yet, but, like, if I were, then I would be limited in the monetization that video would be receiving. Or straight up, like, it could be limited, or it could just straight up be like, nah, all the money you make on that video, that's ours now. And it's like, that's lame, but I guess you have the right to do that, you know? It is technically your intellectual property, so, like, it's kind of a gray area, because it's interesting to me that, like, they don't crack down. But I think it's also a matter of, like, they would kind of be, like, eating their own foot in a sense, because part of the thing I think that makes Pokemon so popular, aside from, you know, the games and the shows itself, is, you know, the longevity and interest in, like, these kind of communities. Like, there's so much about Pokemon that's more than just, like, the base of what they produce, you know? I mean, seriously, go to any, like, convention, you're gonna find all these individual, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Original art from all these different artists and creators that, you know, yeah, Pokemon's the inspiration, but it's still their work and it's still their art. So it's like, if Nintendo started really cracking down on copyrights in that regard, it would be like they're disencouraging the community from actually engaging in other Pokemon related abilities or affairs. Because, like, let's be real here, like, something like this isn't produced by Nintendo. The cards behind it are, but I mean, like, this kind of stuff from individual creators is what helps to keep Pokemon fun and alive. In my opinion, you know? I mean, granted, look behind me, you've got a ton of licensed crap, from the Funko Pops to the Mega Block things and other plushies, and I'm never going to stop getting that stuff because I love it. But at the same time, you know, it's just like, you'd be disincentivizing people from really caring about your product at that point if you started to really crack down on them. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We're here every Monday and Friday from 7 to 10. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Don't forget to tip them well. They work hard. And they clean up your shit at the end of the night. So, do them a service. Alright. We're going to do one more reset on Bronzong here, and then we're going to just skedaddle on to the next hunt. Whatever that may be. I know I'm running out of good outbreaks here tonight, but I've got... I could do Makuhita. I'm going to do Makuhita. We're going to get out of here, we'll do Makuhita. So we'll do one more reset down the hill here. Listen, I mean, I'd be it depends. Unless it was a bill of like $1,000 as a server or as a waiter, I'd be happy with that. Glaceon, you're not. No, you're not. Okay, you're definitely not. You're actually not. Oh. Yeah, honestly though, I just can't stand people who just don't treat service industry workers well at all. It kind of goes hand in hand with my whole stance and, like, just how I want this community to be, but, like, how I want this community to be, but at the same time, like, it's just, if you just don't have the basic respect for people who are literally, like, waiting on you and, like, I'm really kind of in the moment, you know, by definition, serving you, like, if you can't respect them, what the hell is wrong with you? I take facts so I know how to treat. What is that? What is FACS? Facts. Lofi, you're all good, man. Don't worry. At least on my regard. I don't know if you're talking about Enigma with the trade, but on my regard, you're all good. How's the hunting and Apex going tonight? Oh, family and consumer sciences. Okay, thank you. Dude, Lofi, yes. I had the same opinion this weekend. I swear to God, everybody should at least once work in the service industry so that you have an understanding of how rough those individuals have it. I have such an undying respect for, especially after the pandemic. Just now we're talking about service industry workers and just basic respect for that kind of stuff, and those people who work hard but get absolute dog shit wages and tips that are embarrassing. I mean, yeah. Starting to rant a little bit. Let's put it that way. I'm feeling the goatly rage building within for the passion for service industry workers. You know, like I'll give a good example. Like early stage of the pandemic, I was door dashing, and it was always interesting to me the way the pay method worked with DoorDash, because it was like the model always kind of played out so that you only really made about like $15 an hour if you were kind of like lucky with it. Well, I just found the dunce bars that I need for a video. That's helpful. Huh. Where am I? Good to know. All right. But yeah, like, you know, I remember when I was door dashing, it's like you'd get maybe like $4 base pay from the DoorDash from the company if you were lucky, and maybe like $1 from tips. Like every now and then you get like your decent human being who, like, you know, I'm the kind of person when I order DoorDash, like I'm hitting like the suggested like 15, 18, 20% tip, which is usually like $4 or $5 or maybe $6 because I'm a big fat fatty and I like to eat a lot of food. Or at least order a lot of food, and then it'll sit in my fridge and get spoiled. But that's beside the point. We're not judging the way I eat. But my point is that when I'm leaving a tip, I'm like, yo, this is some person who needs, like, you know, this is like a good buck for this person. Like, I just don't understand the mentality, especially with delivery, where, like, if you're ordering food and you just don't tip the driver. I just don't understand that. Like, did you, I mean, you're more than welcome to get off your lazy ass and go get this food yourself. You know what I mean? Enigma. Listen, if you're ordering the amount of food where, like that's 20%, go for it, man. I'm all about that. I just, oh, man. I feel very strongly about that, where it's just, it's because it's akin to me in the same argument of, like, the shopping cart, I say dilemma. It's not even actually a dilemma, you know, or a conundrum, you know, where it's just like, just do the decent thing and just put your cart back and just be like a decent human being. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Chef. That's the thing that I think a lot of people who have never worked in the service industry don't understand about workers in the service industry, is that a lot of the time, like, I was very fortunate. One of my best friends growing up, his mom, you know, works in the service industry. So I had the experience, the exposure of knowing that, like, she made like $2.13 as base pay, which is, I'm sorry, I'm going to be strong about this one. That is fucking criminal. I don't care where we are. I don't care what stage of capitalism that we're in. If you're making at a base rate anywhere less than $3 damn, I'm sorry, that employer should be in jail. Relying on, because you're relying on the kindness of people, and unfortunately, we have a very self-laden society, and yeah, it's not a good method. It might have been a method at one point where, you know, it worked out for our system, it worked out for people, it was a reliable method of pay before costs got so damn incredibly expensive. You know, back in the days where you could buy a house for like $16,000 and $1 was like a good week's bill, you know, or a good week's pay or something like that, you know. The days of old. No, I'm kidding. But, like, yeah, it's just, these days you can't rely on the goodness of people. I mean, especially after the pandemic, so many people, I mean, after the pandemic, I mean, we've got so many selfish assholes in this country, it's unbelievable. But So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised at this point, but still, it blows my mind every day. I've talked to a few DoorDashers, and it seems like they agree tips should be more based on the... yeah. That's actually not a bad point, honestly. I mean, because that was one of the things also when I was doing DoorDash. I actually really stopped doing DoorDash because a lot of the time I was getting pulled out of my zone. And, like, I was getting pulled into neighborhoods that were kind of dangerous. And, like, I didn't really have a say in it. And if I wanted to, like, say no, I was hurting my rating. And I was hurting my ability to get, quote-unquote, high-priority orders that, you know, pay better. Which in reality is another, like, $4.75. And they give you this little, like, gem badge medal where it's like... Yippee, skippy, look at this high order priority pay. And I was like, yeah, why don't you do me a favor? Unzip your trowel, piss on my head, and call it rain. Because that's basically what you... I mean, do you want to put lipstick on a pig and tell me to kiss it too? Because, I mean, it's 6 of one, half a dozen another. But I like that, though, because as far as the distance goes, like... and maybe not even necessarily the tip, because, like, you know, again, you're relying on the kindness of people, but just the base pay from DoorDash. Like, if there is no way that, like, delivering, I don't know, 20 items from Taco Bell or something like that you should be getting, like, a $2 base pay to $3 base pay from DoorDash, and then only have, like, 75 cents from a person. I could go on and on about, like, specific scenarios, but just, yeah, man. You know, listen, some people like to live off just a tip. And those people are also akin to the former profession of one, the great Gam Gam. And if you get that reference, you have, again, my undying respect. Because that is another great goddamn movie. Thank you, Chef. I knew you would get it, though. I mean, we've quoted that so many times. I have specifically in my mind, dude, I can hear your voice quoting it from years ago. Oh, it's funny. Yep. Unfortunately, the quotes are just not good enough for, are not PG, whatever those words are. That means that was a labor of love and an effort to get that correct on there. It definitely took some time there. But it was worth it, I'm sure, in the end. I feel like Koraidon in a timer ball works, though. Especially, like, obviously it's not shiny, but, like, that's kind of clean. Like, the timer ball is the red and white one, right? Not the premier ball white with the red, but, like, now I'm curious. I gotta go take a look at it. Oh, that's so clean for Koraidon. Oh my god, I love that. Good call, Lofi. See, again, I'm just the kind of guy where, I mean, I know there's this whole argument going on online right now with gatekeeping, like what kind of Pokeball that you're supposed to catch your shiny in. But I don't give a damn. I'm still going to go for the Quick Ball because every time I see a shiny, I'm petrified I'm going to fail it. Also, this is always, for as long as I've been playing this game, this one has always been a weird pickup item when you beat up Makuhita. Like, excuse me, I got a bad hiccup right there. When you knock out Pokemon, you pick up, like, pieces of them as, like, ingredients for TMs, which is horrible. But the weird one here for me has always been Makuhita Sweat. Like, am I knocking out the Makuhita and then, like, wringing its corpse out to get its sweat? It's a question I never thought I'd have to ask. It's a question I really don't want the answer to, honestly. Although, on the heels of that, I have to say, one of my favorite styles of, like, original artwork or like, secondary media... See, Enigma? Now you're going to start going through a lot of those items in your bag and start thinking, like, my god, what have I done? It's like, what's that mean? Are we the baddies? Oh, man. See, I gotta be careful with Makuhita a little bit for the shiny, just as far as awareness, because it's not the most noticeable shiny. Its gloves go from black to about like a lightish reddish brown. So, I mean, like, it shouldn't be hard for me to see necessarily, but I could just imagine, like, I'm passing by a group like that up there and I'm not really thinking about it, and then suddenly there's orange gloves, you know? I got it. By the way, Enigma, I got to tell you, I mean, unless somebody else is experiencing it too, and I mean, I'm certainly happy to go, like, digging into my settings for it. I think the lag thing might be on your end, man. As much as believe me, as much as I want to, like, kind of take on some ownership and say, like, you know, I feel for you, because it seems like it's kind of a consistent thing, and, like, maybe it is my settings, maybe it's just, like, only when you're watching me you're getting that kind of lag. I don't know, but, you know, I've also had a ton of interest. Scissor, where are you going, bro? Scissor, 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 scissor. Scissor! What? Scissor! What the hell was that? My dude just ran to Marathon Greece. Oh, yeah, Enigma. That's definitely going to be the case. Ooh. Got it. Okay. I'm sorry that you're experiencing that. There is an odd comfort though that it's not just me necessarily. So we got to work on that one for you. Plus, the thing about phones too is that, like, they overheat very quickly. Yo, honestly, that one Makahita, like, looked at him funny or said something about his mama, and Scissor was like, "Bitch, you said what?" He went full Arizona iced tea to the face to that man. To that Makahita. There are not many Makuhita left from the original outbreak. Well, you know what? Let's cull a little bit more of the population, and we'll go from there. I will have one more piece of goat poop. It probably won't be my last. Ooh. Guys, remind me on Friday. I want a shiny hunt cloth. Oh, it was a Twisted Tea. Yes, Enigma. You're right. Twisted. It was Twisted Tea. Lofi, that's so funny. No, I honestly think the timer ball was a great... First off, great call for the fact that you were in the battle clearly for a while. But also, dude, it's clean. That's a really nice look for Koraidon. Another couple of really good yellow shinies, Rookidee and the Shinx line. The entire Shinx line is a fantastic shiny. Oh my god, I said that. I saw the Growlithe in the middle of those Shinx, and I was like, Aah! No, of course not. I don't get that kind of streamer luck. I've seen so many creators get this stupid streak of really crazy luck where they're like talking about a shiny, and then suddenly it just pops up in front of them like, ah, yes, of course, there you were the whole time. Ah, yes. Indeed, shiny. Yes, you've heard the call. The clarion call. But these guys, nah, they're like, oh, goat? Pfft, nah. I don't know why this reminded me of it. Okay, so I want to share with you guys an experience that I had really starting out early at streaming. That was, I don't know, it was a roller coaster of emotions in the course of like an hour or so. So there is a creator in the community called, very popular creator named Philly Beats You. Awesome creator. If you haven't checked him out, if you're not aware of who he is, check him out. Puts out amazing content. Very knowledgeable guy. And just all around good dude. When the game first came out, like the first couple of weeks into the game being out, he had sent out a tweet that was like, oh, looking for content creators to, to do some work this week in Scarlet Violet. If you got a camera and a channel, hit me up. And so I was like, I only had 18 subscribers at the time and like even fewer people following me on Twitter. And I was like, why not? I'll just, F around and find out and throw my name in the ring. So I tweeted at him, and I didn't get a response from Philly. Obviously, I'm very small. He probably was able to see that pretty quickly. But like, also was the first time I saw Dunsparce crawl on the ground. That was kind of cool. Also, the Skiddo just chilling here, dope. Love that. Finishing the story though. So I had said like, yeah, I'm available, like just something silly like that. Just trying to be silly with it, honestly. Knowing that I probably would never, in the most realistic chance, have an opportunity to work with him at that point in my career. I hope I get the chance to at some point, but that's certainly not in the immediate future. The point is that a couple hours after I tweeted back at him like, hey, I'm available, some random D-bag troll on the internet just tweeted back at me, responded on my tweet, and said, you have 18 subscribers and hardly any Twitter follower. LOL, you don't count. And I was like, you son of a bitch. Like, what kind of asshole do you have to be to go that far out of your way to belittle somebody who's just starting out? Like, that's the kind of toxicity that I absolutely have no tolerance for, and will never have a tolerance for if it ever pops up in this community. That's the kind of shit where I'm like, okay, yeah, no, you're wrong, and here's the 477 ways why you're wrong. I did not do that, though. All I tweeted back at him was something like to the effect of, that was insanely rude of you, but absolutely go off, my guy. About 15 minutes later, another response on the tweet. My tweet now about, that was insanely rude. Philly Beats You steps up and tweets back at the guy and says something like to the effect of, so what? This dude absolutely counts. Don't be an asshole. And I was like, thank you, man, for being an inspiration. Like, that's the kind of shit right there where I'm like, thank you. You proved again, like, not that you needed to prove anything to me, but like, you prove again that you're a good dude in the community that actually just wants to see people succeed. And it's like, it's so funny because like ever since I saw that, I've, maybe it's just a matter of like, I wasn't looking for it before, but like now I'm seeing it. Like, I see like him and other creators that are just so, that are cheerleaders for other creators' success. And I'm like, that's what it's about. There's so many people out there who have such a passion for Pokemon. And it's just gaming in general, but specifically Pokemon. Where, why would you want to limit that? Why would you want to, again, it's like the same thing I was talking about before with the Pokemon Company and kind of like eating their own foot with the fan base. Why would you want to cut people out of something? I just don't get gatekeeping. I really, gatekeeping to me is just so stupid. Yeah, I appreciate you guys kind of understanding that one too, because it's just like, because that's the thing, it is, you're right, Chef, it's people with just no goals, no direction, who just have to feel better about other people and belittle other people to feel a little bit better than themselves. It's all just a matter of projection, really. Like, it's so funny to me too, because like, I look at that kind of stuff, and it's related relative to my King Gambit video that I put out. The King Gambit video is the only video that I've put out so far that has received any singular dislike. And when I got it, I laughed to myself, because I was like, I remembered an Eminem quote where that's like, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And it hit me, I was like, you know what? If somebody is actually upset with me telling other people how to obtain King Gambit, I think I'm doing something right. Like, if I'm upsetting trolls and actually, like, not actively, but just, like, in what I do naturally, just upsetting douchebags, dude, I'll wear that shit like a badge of honor. I'll take that all day. I have so much fun putting the kibosh on people that are just hateful, are just scummy people. Oh my god, Enigma. So that goes back to what I was going to say before Enigma, is that phones overheat when you watch streams for a little too long. Video playback on phones eats your battery like crazy.
So that's going to naturally overheat your battery a little bit. And especially if you have it plugged in, you're just like constantly cycling power through. And power is energy, energy is heat. So like it's just, yeah, dude, like it's, be careful. I don't think you're going to be doing any ultimate damage to your phone unless you got a really old phone, and that might be why it's lagging. But yeah, just be mindful of that. And maybe, you know, as much as I want you here hanging out with us, I mean, maybe just, you know, for your own sake, kind of give it a, yeah. I've noticed that too with my own phone. Like, God, this was funny. I was just telling the story this weekend too. I had recently moved last year, I should say, first weekend that I was living in my new area. I'm a huge. It's funny that I don't have anything in here actually for it. I'm a huge New York Jets fan for football. My dad helped me move into my my new apartment, and the next day was Jets game in London. So it was a 9:30 a.m. kickoff, and we're both big Jets fans. So I just to watch the game before he drove back home. We went to a local sports bar, and I'm also a little bit of a loosey-goosey for mimosas. Love mimosas. And that's about the only alcoholic endorsement I will put. I mean, I can't even say endorsement because that's, you know, drink responsibly, kids. But anyway, so I got enticed by bottomless mimosas by the bartender, and he took care of me very well because by the time the game was over and I got back to my apartment, I had passed out watching NFL Red Zone on my phone. And on the 9th day of the month, my data plan had suddenly reached its limit because I had passed out for about 3 hours while my phone was just getting scorching hot from watching NFL Red Zone live playback while plugged in. So that's the kind of example that I think of. Enigma, yeah, exactly. But that's the kind of example that I think of every time I think of like phones overheating and like the charger being plugged in, because I remember I touched my phone after it was on video playback for about 3 or 4 hours, just constant. Whoa. Through the case, it was like scalding hot. I was amazed that nothing in the phone actually had melted. So, that said, Enigma, be mindful of that for your own sake. I sit here saying that my streams are not as demanding as a NFL games playback, but video playback is video playback, and live streaming takes a lot of processing power over bandwidth. So, any sort of live programming is going to take more data to process than recorded content. So, just so you know that. Your phone does it till it'll like dim the screen. It's like yeah. I like the phones that like generally will kind of automatically sort of like dim the screen a little bit. Like they're just I don't know. They're smartphones, Josh. Yeah, I know. It just helps. Also, getting back to it before, I want to because I saw a couple messages come on in beforehand. Lofi, oh well, I false swiped him down with my Haxorus and then it broke Golden Go. Oh my god. And you just can't hit Golden Go with any. Jeez, dude. That's a good point. I mean, at least, the Golden Go was a nice wall for it in the catching, but, damn. That sounded like a journey there. Yeah, and Enigma, you're right, too. I mean, these guys are amazing for being people who do encourage others. I mean, like, again, it's just... there's so much love that can be had in the Pokemon community, and it just doesn't make any sense. There are so many toxic ass gaming communities out there. Pokemon does not need to be one of them. Dude talking about his first cell phone was a Motorola bag phone. My god, I know. I still remember my dad had one of those old like brick car phones that like it looked like the classic Radio Shack, like the old cell phone in the car. Like that classic brick, like if you ever seen Die Hard with a Vengeance, there's one scene where a guy has a car phone in it. It's like that literal like a classic like phone. This size plus phone with the antenna that's like 3 feet long. Appreciate you guys listening to my rantings and ravings, though. And story time with Goatly. Because I like to think to myself, you know, if I can be a cautionary tale for other people, or if I can, you know, or at least impart some wisdom or knowledge or experience for people, like, that kind of, yeah, I hate how that sounds. It kind of makes me feel like I'm putting myself on a pedestal. I don't like that. I don't know. I mean, like, I've lived a lot of life. And, able to, I just want to be able to kind of help people along the way, too, you know? Thank you, Lofi. Love, nothing but love, brother. Nothing but love. Oh, and on that note. Oh my god. It's a frog in my throat. I've never been this bad at it, man. Oh god, it's still not that great. I'm gonna work on it, guys. Hang on. You know what it is? It's the goat poop in my throat. I've got like an almond shard just kind of chilling in the back of my throat now. You ever get that with like an almond or any kind of other kind of like a walnut or chestnut or like a cashew? Just like a shard of it, like a chunk of it will just get stuck like at the top of your esophagus, like kind of chilling at the back of your throat there. There's no amount of that I can do to get that out. Just gotta let it work its way down. You know what? Take your pick, chef. Oh, because it's goat poop. Damn, you are clever. I mean it, man. If I could spend like 10 minutes in your head, I feel like I'd have a hell of a time. Oh, it's weird. I feel like I can't even, like... Ugh. There we go. That's way better. It's not the best I can do, but it's better. It's loud in there. Alright, Makuhito, come on. You know, Makuhito, I told so many stories in all that time, and you couldn't shine once for me, huh? You just I did the thing. I've done the streaming thing, and you couldn't be supportive to the effort, huh? Why do I only have 4 Makuhita on the field too? Where's my other Pokemon? All my spawns are limited. There we go. Ah, see, here we go. More Makuhita spawns. And not a single shiny in sight. Huh. Well then. Reset. And reduce your expectations to 0. That's how I feel about this right now. Oh. You know, I would really like a gold Growlithe, actually. That's a shiny I would go for. I wonder if there's a... You know what? Honestly, this would be a pretty good Growlithe spot. Where am I on the map? I want to remember this spot for next time. I think I want to pop up a fire sandwich here and do a Growlithe hunt. So we might spend a lot of time in this particular area next time. We'll do a cloth hunt. We'll do a Growlithe hunt. And hopefully we find something random along the way. That's been, honestly, for me tonight, the biggest letdown is the fact that we haven't found any random shinies. Like, we did the hunt for Dondozo. We had 2 other hunts that went nowhere. And, like, just nowhere along the way do we get that random shiny that we usually do. Oh, it's out in the distance. Nothing anymore because it's gone. Go up this way. funny actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. Speaking of football, a little bit ago, it's been funny to me over the last couple of months streaming. Predominantly, I mean, up until recently, predominantly I was streaming on Monday and Thursday nights, and I always felt like I was kind of fighting the Monday night football, Thursday night football crowds. Not that in any way am I direct competition to the NFL's viewer platform, because Jesus Christ, that is absurd. But it always was funny to me because I always felt like, you know, especially when I would end streaming, like I'd at least be able to throw up a football game in the background. And we're at that point in the year now where clearly that's not the case. So I'm like, huh. Or at least not that even like I would pop up the game after the stream, but just like I would think about, you know, I wonder how the game's going right now, like during streaming. You missed a basketball game for this. Enigma. Wow, damn, I'm honored. I'd say you shouldn't have, but in that case, with the team losing by 30, it sounds like you definitely should have stayed here. You made the right choice, my friend. Come on, one of you little rosin bags. I don't even know what Makuhita is supposed to be. Punching bag? Speed bag? Big ball of sweat, apparently. Okay. Let's get more spawns. Enigma, is that you talking about a pro game or as like a local team? Because if it's a pro team, who's your team? Not that I have the widest knowledge of basketball, but hey, I went to school for sport management. I could probably get through a conversation about it. Oh, I gotcha, yeah. Local, okay, there you go. Support your local sports, folks. Plus, obviously, you participate in your local sports, so I mean, there's a little added element of investment there for you. Ooh. Hmm. As a native New Yorker, I have a hard time getting around the Celtics. No, I'm kidding. I honestly, like, I when it comes to basketball, I've got no, like, strong, like, oh, yeah, no, I'm a fan of my team and anybody who plays this team. You know, like that. I have that in football. Got that in baseball. But, nah, basketball, I just enjoy good games. How are the Celtics doing this year? Because I know they had that whole brouhaha a couple months ago with their head coach. Brouhaha might be putting it lightly, but, you know. Hey, Rookie D, watch out. Oh, man. Hey, I don't blame you. Again, I mean, I have a lot of other sport passions. Basketball is not my forte. So, I don't blame you. Huh. All right, folks. The yawns are picking up, so we're definitely going to be coming to closing time here soon. So if you're a Semi-Sonic fan, get that song queued up and going. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, I feel you. Yeah, I guess for that same reasoning, I kind of have a similar affinity to the Knicks, but you know, yeah, I could take it or leave it. Now, though, with that, considering where you were raised, though, hope you don't mind that I'm a Jets fan, because we're a sad sort. But along that, let me just take a... Oh, I don't have it in here with me. Damn. I was going to take a sip from my Yankees glass, but I don't have that. But anyway, yeah, so the point that I was just getting at before, we'll probably go now until about like 10:15 or so. I don't want to give up on this Makuhita hunt just right away, but I'm also getting to that point of the sleepy sleeps. And would not mind getting a decent night of one. Because your neighborhood barnyard farm animal gets kept up all night by cats that he loves very much. And also recognize that they are always hungry babies. I believe it, Enigma. Yeah. It's so funny to me, too. I mean, like, it'd be ironic if I got a shiny as I'm telling the story, because the last time I tried telling the story, I got my shiny Voltorb. It's when I first started a couple months ago, really kind of investing more time into the channel. Like, it was so gratifying for me, and I mean, it still is, just the concept of it. Oh, hang on, you gotta go. Need to wake up at 6 a.m. Yeah. Oh, my time. So that implies that, yeah, another time zone. I get that. That was just going to say, because, I mean, I've had subscribers from Portugal and from the UK that, I mean, it's gratifying as hell that, you know, they'll stay up till 2, 3 in the morning their time just to watch me. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll take it, man. So, you have a wonderful night, Enigma. Thank you for spending your time here tonight with us. I had another great time, and we'll see you on Friday. So take care of yourself, have a good week, and get a good night's sleep. Go fight, win. And in the meantime, I won't be too far behind you. I like that, Chef. Thank you. Good energy. It's always nice for me to see, you know, the community, giving the community that kind of love. Nay. For you, my friend. Enjoy yourself. Ooh, this is. Oh, I love Lugia's song. And, you know, it's so funny. I always think of Pokemon music in the scope of the games, but I always forget that the movies and the show, really the movies, really just Pokemon the movie 2000. Lugia's song is so nice. Not sure how I feel about this particular mix of it right now, but yeah, I'm with it. Find me an ocarina player and put Lugia's song up to 12 out of 10, and I am a happy goat. Yo, Chef, did I send you the TikTok with the Pokemon animation? And anyone else in chat, if you guys have seen this, where somebody animated like with the theme of Penny's battle song from this game. Like animated Penny dancing with all like the evolutions around her, and in the background, some of the other like secondary characters are dancing, and in the middle of the background, Director Clavel is throwing all the ass. He's throwing meaty cheeks, like. I feel like I haven't sent that to you. Oh, no, I feel like I did send that to you, Chef. But I mean, he is throwing literally double cheek. Like, he double cheeked up on a Monday afternoon. He is saucing him around. It's so funny to me. And it's over. It's with Penny's battle music over top. Oh, it's the best. Just thinking of music from this generation, just music from Pokemon in general. Man, I am really jonesing for this shiny. Alright, Makuhita. Start spawning. Start spawning, my friend. Man. Wild. Okay. Reset. Oh. I mean, it's so funny. I literally feel like shiny hunting is one of those things where it's like I can't be too focused on it, because when I'm hyper focusing on it, then it's like, I don't know. I almost feel like it's like a law of attraction type of deal where it's like if I'm hyper focusing on it, it's not going to happen. But if I'm just being aloof, it would have been funny if I just accidentally ran into a shiny. But if I'm being aloof and not really paying attention to it much, then the shiny's going to pop up. Like, that was the case with the Dondozo. That was the case with, like, the Varooms a couple weeks ago. Like, when I'm least expecting it, the shiny's going to pop up. And so I just got to get lost in conversation, I guess, you know? Or distraction of some sort. No, that's a suitable one. Alright, we'll go for another about 12 minutes or so on this one. Although, if that's the case, give me one moment, folks. Let me just send a quick text real quick, and then we'll get back into the hunt. Who am I hunting right now, Lofi? I am hunting Makuhita. So that's... It's being elusive right now, unfortunately. Give me just a moment to finish this text. I'm a very slow texter, unfortunately. Oh, wow, my back. But give me 1 second, and I will be right back to it. Just... Oh, God. Cool. Alright, we're back at it. Let's get this shiny Makuhita, huh? With them orange gloves. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm old enough where it would make a lot of sense that that's possible, so... Actually looking up the person to send it to in my Rolodex, you know? My old-fashioned filing system as well, you know? And actually, I'm not even, you're right, I'm not writing a text, you're right, I'm actually writing a handwritten letter. Sending it by carrier pigeon or Pony Express, whichever will get it there slower. This is gonna be the one where I have a one frame fail, because I'm gonna be going back to reset it. It's gonna pop in for a hair of a second, and then I'm going to be going too far out of the zone. It's going to disappear. This is going to be the one I fail. I'm almost certain of it. You and Chef are probably the only two with house phones. You know, Xfinity keeps trying to sell me on a home phone package, so, you know. One of these days, you know, it might not be such a bad idea, you know. You never know. Listen, you know, block party calls are going to be coming back. Or party calls are going to be coming back, you know? Actually, I think they are back. They just call it Twitter Spaces. It's such a good deal. Yeah, it's, you get a landlines, and 3 additional landlines for the low, low price of $159.59 a month. And you want to bundle that for an internet package too? Oh, yeah, totally. We'll give you 20 megabits up and down for another $60 a month. How's that sound? Good? Great? Grand? Wonderful. Good, yes. Telecom companies, they get you by the beans. Oh, man. Oh, Makuhita. We could really use a buzzer beater, Makuhita. You know what? The other thing is too is like it's not even just necessarily for the sake that I want the shiny on the stream right now. It's just it's the fact that like I'm so thrown off by that young goose being under the cloth. That was so weird. But it's also like eventually I want to make this a video and like compile all of like the best parts together and like the shinies together. So like, you know, I wouldn't mind getting a little more content out of this hunt. Oh, Eterna Forest. Classic. Lofi, have you picked this back up yet, or are you still just doing Apex pretty much right now? Oh, hello there, Stella. You've come to say hello, I'm here. Dad, why you're not feeding me snack? Are you just here to lay on top of my N64? It's the funniest thing to me, too. Stella will always come up onto my desk to hang out with me, but she won't, like, let me, like, I don't know. She doesn't instinctively, like, just cuddle with me or, like, hang out with me necessarily so much. She'll just lay down on top of my N64. Like it's like that's her bed. It's the strangest thing. She's a strange cat. But I love you, little girl. Yeah. Aw, you're so cute. Do I have to put the goat poop away? Are you gonna be curious? You're too curious. I know. You're a curious little baby. Hi. Now you got more of the desk to yourself. Good for you. Are you happy now, little girl? No, my N64. I said what I said. I never had an N64 growing up, actually, and so I was fortunate enough a few months ago to actually almost like about a year ago or so at this point, actually. No, about half a year ago or so. I was fortunate enough to come across a well-kept and refurbished one, and I finally have been living out my like childhood like dreams of actually playing my N64. Every now and then actually it's funny because I make reference to it regularly, but Star Fox 64 is one of my favorite games of all time. You know what I just realized? I never saved after catching Dondozo, and I just had a bit of lag there, and it worried me that the game might crash. But yeah, no, so I've been playing, every now and then I'll play the absolute hell out of Star Fox, and for the first time in my life, I actually unlocked Expert Mode the other day, actually. And I finally tried Expert Mode. Yo, that game kicks into such a crazy difficulty on Expert Mode. What are you saying there? Lofi Buns is still in the party. Dude, yeah, honestly, like, it's wild. Like, but yeah, that's awesome that you have one too. What do you like? Do you play it every now and then? Chef, thank you, man. I'm very happy to have you here again, man. So hope to see you again more and soon. And yeah, man, have a good night. Sleep well. We're gonna be right behind you soon in a few minutes here. Kamako Hida doesn't want to cooperate. But yeah, Lofi, no, I appreciate that, honestly, with the Star Fox Expert Mode. Like, it was... Oh, boy. Sector Z. I got so mad at all of my wingmates so regularly in Sector Z. I was getting so upset. Like, you have to get 100 kills in Sector Z to get the medal. And I keep saying the name, but it's the one where, like, it's kind of close to the end, you know? You're on the hard path. And you have to, like, protect Great Fox from missiles, like 6 missiles over a course of a few waves. And you only get a handful of enemy fighters to really take on. So getting 100 kills like is insane. I got 98 kills a couple of times, and it pissed me off because I figured out I literally like planned my path in every stage of the battle just so I could get I could maximize my kills, and then it would just all go for naught because by the end of it I'd have Peppy, Slippy, and Falco just knocking out the missiles themselves, stealing 10 kills from me off the missiles, and I'm like, thanks, guys. Thanks. No, I didn't need to do any of that. I'll just reset the level. No, I'll just be over here effing off. You know, I'll just be like screwing myself over here in the corner real quick. No, thanks, guys. Some great wingmates you are. You know, I mean, I can't say that they did their jobs. You know, like they didn't make me have to do everything, which is kind of nice. But at the same time, get out of the way and let me do it all. And you can't knock them out because then you don't medal. So, Sector Z is a mean one. But there are some other ones on that game that are just absurdly easy to level. Like, there's two earlier on, Ficina and Katina. Ficina is like the one where it's on the easy route. It's the first battle you ever have with Starwolf. And then Katina is the one that's literally Independence Day. Those are two of the absolute easiest medals to level in the entire game. Actually, Macbeth, too, the train. When you're in the Landmaster tank, that thing is easy as hell. It's also my favorite level. Solar can be easy to medal if you know what you're doing. Doing the hard route of Venom actually is I take that back. The hard route in Venom, the real Andros boss, and the Starwolf battle ahead of that is the easiest medal to level in the entire game. By far. By far. Oh, Makuhita, I am very disappointed in you tonight. Alright, we'll do 2 more resets on this, and then we'll, I think we're going to call it a night from there. So this is reset number 1. God will pull us through. You teach me, and I'll teach you. Wow, I'm way off on the song. Holy shit. Pokemon. What's this one? Kuto. Damn. I was really hoping in these last 2 resets that it would happen, but it just doesn't seem like it was in the cards tonight. So, on that note, my friends, my remaining Barnyard members who are here, we'll bring it over here and say thank you for joining us tonight. I very much had fun. I hope you had fun too. We'll see you again next time, which is this upcoming Friday, 7 p.m. here on Goatly Goat Gaming. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. If you haven't already liked the channel, go ahead and like the video, go ahead and do that. And check us out on the socials at Goatly Gaming on Twitter, at Goatly Goat Gaming on YouTube. And yeah, we'll be here again on Friday. So you all have a safe week, have fun, and I will see you then. Take it easy, folks. And